Hello, everybody around the world, alumni, friends, family. Welcome to today's broadcast and live stream of playoff soccer here in Winkler Stadium, Newton South Lions versus Arlington Spy Ponders. Today is Saturday, November 8th, and the game will be starting shortly after the players are announced. And we have some starting lineups that we'd like to read off. Today, for Arlington, 25, Alex Marsden. Number 3, Quincy Cotter. Number 5, Nolan Koopman. Number 6, Nathan Dobro. Number 7, Fernando Barrientos. Number 9, Keegan Maxwell. Number 10, Sam Neal. Number 11, Leon Pinard. Number 20, Lucas Koopman. And number 22, Alex Burke. And number 99, Shea Paletti-Newton. Do the other one.
All right, and for Newton South tonight, we have number 10, Ronan Heimlich, number 5, Oliver Helmling, number 23, Xavier Jingzhang, number 13, Mateo Lee, number 11, Callum Morgan, number 18, Jonathan Matthews, 7, Koji Yoshida, number 12, Eugene D'Souza, number 8, Ethan Lavelle. Number 17, Chris Leonard. Sorry, Chris. And number 0 in goal, CJ O'Toole. Alex, talking before the game to the assistant AD from Newton South, shout out to Emerson Del Quadro, who's out hurt tonight for the Lions.
And shout out to Oak Hill Pizzeria. Met some nice folks there on my way here, getting pizza for ACMi, Constantina, and the staff. I don't know the gentleman's name, but the fellow working behind the Oak Hill Pizzeria booth has a brother and a cousin that play on this team. And I have other shout-outs to give throughout the day, but let's talk about the matchup here, Josh. We have the Arlington Spy Ponders coming in after a 2-0 victory. We'll pause here for the national anthem.
All right, Alex, play ball.
Play ball, 15-2-2 overall. Good enough for 14th in the power rankings, although at this time of the year, I believe everybody's deserving to be here, and every game can be considered a toss-up or an even clash.
A season unto itself.
Exactly. Newton South Lions 13-2-3 overall, with a 2-0 victory over Lawrence Central Catholic a couple of days ago here at Winkler Field, a game that I actually came and watched with Naresh Kachoria. So I have some of the inside, based upon what I saw with my own two eyes. And they have one common opponent this year, which is Waltham Hawks, who both teams went ahead and beat. Arlington beat them 2-0. And Newton South Lions beat the Waltham Hawks 1-0.
And if studious fans of ACMi will remember, Arlington just took out the Hawks in the first round of the playoffs just a couple days ago. So definitely, Alex, a point that we were talking about before the game. Newton South, 36 goals for over the season, only 10 against, a very defensively minded team. Those 36 goals, though, 14 of them came in exactly 2 games. What's your take on that, Alex?
Well, obviously that does skew the numbers, but one of those games was the 6-1 victory over Natick, who, as we were discussing before, is a very, very strong soccer town and soccer culture who lays down for nobody. So if there's a team that beat Natick 6-1, and if they bring that kind of energy, then we're in for a hell of a game. Josh, I'm just going to get one of my keys of the game out of the way early. Against Lawrence Central Catholic on Wednesday, Newton South scored literally 15 seconds into the game when they aggressively chased down the kick as Lawrence Central Catholic played it backwards. So and then they played with their pants on fire for about 10 minutes, up 1-0. So I have survived the first 10 minutes as a key to this game, Josh.
And I think also for Arlington surviving that first 10 minutes, you can see the rabid fans from Newton South lean in against the fence. They are ready to go on this fine evening here. Also for Arlington, a big change. Rohan McAuliffe out with actually reviewing the tape, questionable red card. So if Arlington can survive and hold the back, that is my key to the game. Arlington holds the back and then lets the offensive firepower happen. And Arlington, right off the bat, they've already made it past the first 15 seconds, Alex.
Indeed they have. And we have a 3-rep system here. That's a good thing. I had something on my mind but forgot it. So there's Alex Marsden. So back to the Rohan McAuliffe missing for today. I don't think they'll miss a beat. It does make them a different
good ball
team
by Lucas
on the
Koopman.
field, but I think that where it will be felt would be in the event that one of the other defenders either gets hurt or God forbid goes out with a red card. Then they're going to be reaching deep into their bench. Alex Marsden's ready for this role. It's just really a depth question. And is he going to be there? Is he going to be mentally there the entire game? Because he hasn't played a full 80 yet this year. But I've got all the confidence in the world, and clearly so does Coach Iazio.
And right off the bat, Alex, as we sort of saw with Waltham too, lots of energy, lots of speed right off the bat from both teams here. Arlington sort of keeping the press on in the Lions half. Interesting little tidbit about Newton, Alex. So the Newton South Lions. Any guess what the Newton North mascot is?
I have several that I won't say out loud.
Newton North.
Actually, no, I take that back, Josh. I know that Newton North has a special place in your heart, so why don't you go ahead and let me know? Dolphins, maybe?
Not the Dolphins. It's the Newton North Tigers. So my wife is an alum of Newton North, and so it's the Newton South Lions and Newton North Tigers. Lions and Tigers, and if they had another school, I hope it would be the
Through
Bears.
ball to Sam. Earning a corner kick. This is the Arlington pattern.
Set pieces.
To get in there and get corner kicks. And here, let's just see what happens here, because this is what I was curious about. Alex Marsden going up for the set piece. Nathan Dobro dropping. So Alex taking over Rohan's position. Rohan was designated center fielder on these pieces. And that is now a role that's shared by 2.
Good entry from Quincy. Lucas Koopman over the net off his head right there. That is the play Arlington's going to be looking to find all night long. Lucas Koopman, the sophomore, wants that one back. He's going to get some other chances this game, I'm sure. But already Arlington with an excellent opportunity right here.
Set pieces, as always, Josh, especially in a game that we anticipate is going to be very tight. Very important. I don't mind that at all. They ran the set piece. He was there. He didn't execute. That's fine. Just more and more chances is what we're looking for.
Good ball in from Newton South. Good touch by AJB. Keeps it in and gets it, clears it a little past the Arlington bench. So not quite as an aggressive entry point for Newton South right there.
Josh, everybody wants to know. Everyone's just clamoring to know what AI thinks.
I actually am, Alex. I'm very curious because you and I have the same prediction for tonight's game, and I'm curious what AI thinks.
AI does not have the same prediction, but they predict a 2-1 score line in the advantage of Newton South.
Newton South 2-1. All right. It's Alex, our prediction came out the same. You and I have both predicted a 1-0 Arlington win. I'm basing a lot of that on the performance against Waltham. And here's Keegan Maxwell with a touch right here. Dangerous play, gets it back to Leon. And couldn't quite, but there's Fernando gets it back to Quincy right here. So again, what we've seen so far, Arlington weathering this initial storm and energy from Newton South, who as a 3 seed coming into this is looking to do some damage.
And they're playing a low block on us here. On Wednesday night they played a back 3, and it looks like a back 3 too. Notably number 5, number 13, the 2 tall trees over here. They might want to maybe attack down that right side with Sam Neal. And definitely it's going to be hard to go over these guys. You might want to get the ball through the midfield, maybe get it wide, and like some nice through passes on the ground might be the way to take care of business. But so far, Arlington, playing positively. We're 5 minutes into the game, and they've already had almost more attack than Lawrence Central Catholic had in the entire
ref gets a touch on the ball
Wednesday.
right there. And so I guess the ref touches the ball. They sort of do a little drop right here for Arlington. Shout out also, Alex, I saw one of the Newton backs taking that goal kick. Jacoby Katzman was in the booth with us against Waltham and found it strange that the keeper was not taking the balls. Excellent ball from AJB up to Sam Neal, who crosses in. Fernando racing for it, gets the touch to Quincy. And Arlington keeping the press on. But Cooper and Jacoby are out together in Colorado right now, Alex. So both of my sons out in Boulder, Colorado. I hope they are tuned in or tuning in soon to the game and getting everybody on the CU campus tuned in to watch the Arlington boys take on Newton South right here. So shout out to both of my sons
as long as we're shouting out, Josh, I want to shout out my new friend, Jack, from Aberdeen, Scotland.
All right, Jack.
I was going shopping the other day, and I had a green Glasgow Celtic jacket on, and I swear every time I wear that jacket, I make a new friend. Like, it draws Scottish people more than haggis, so to speak. So Jack approaches me, and we wound up striking up a conversation. I told him and he is a coach for surf club team MLS Next for the 13, 14-year-olds. Sam Neal, the nice cut inside.
And again, good feeds
Jack,
from
if you're
AJB
listening,
up there.
keep up the great work with there. And it was really great pleasure meeting you. I told you I'd shout you out, and here we did.
And right now, so far, it looks like Alex Marsden playing comfortably. Sophomore, so 2 sophomores for the Arlington back as well. And again, talking to the Justin, the assistant AD for Newton before the game. Newton has 13 seniors on their team as well. So also hoping, I know for our 2 cameramen today on the ACMi crew, Tom and Joe, these playoff games, potentially the last time you're going to see your senior child represent their school. So Newton South with a good pressure right here. So I hope every parent in the stands, behind the camera, it gets a chance to just appreciate all the years and all those car rides to all the tournaments and enjoy these 80 minutes of soccer, down to almost 70 minutes of soccer tonight.
And of course, the 2 cameramen, their sons are both captains, so very deeply invested. And, we've been doing a great job all year. Constantina's here, thank goodness. We don't know what we do without her.
And, of course,
the pride of Stoneham, Mass, here. She is actually impressing both of us with her analysis and her attention to detail when it comes to predicting the matches. Constantina, did you have a prediction for this match? She is employing the lifelong lesson where if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say it at all. But high hopes.
High hopes. We'll take high hopes, Constantina. And here's Keegan with a break right here. Got a little space with Sam running down the excellent ball from Keegan out to Sam. Sam, one-touch cross on the ground. There's a rush by Leon, but couldn't quite get it broken up by the backs or one of the middies from Newton. So Newton definitely playing a tight defense. 10 goals against for Newton, as we noted. So definitely not an easy task to put the ball in the net against Newton.
It is technically their second string goaltender. However, the assistant AD, our new friend Justin, assures us that he is more than capable. And of course, no doubt at this level, every one of these players is capable. There's also, I think Josh mentioned one of their other players is out, and we, of course, mentioned Rohan McAuliffe being out. But yeah, so the Newton
Good turn by Keegan. Gets around his man, has an opportunity, but again, the 13 right there, the back recovers. Sam Neal with a great touch into Keegan. Potential foul, no penalty, but it should be
good
a
physical play.
Corner.
Good physical play, all fair. Arlington looking positive though. I don't think Newton South has faced this level of potential erosion when they played Lawrence Central Catholic. They did play a very strong schedule, as we've talked throughout the year on our broadcasts. The Arlington schedule, not the strongest based upon some of the top heaviness in the Middlesex division. Newton South won the division they're in. I think it's called Dual County, if I'm not mistaken.
And there's a turnover, but Nolan Koopman there to clear.
And this
gets
is what
the ball
you want.
Right
You
to
want to
Sam.
get the ball in Sam's foot in space.
And Sam right there beats his man. Crosses on the ground to Keegan. Gets a heavy touch. And again, lots of good looks for Arlington so far tonight, Alex. Really, really nice to see. But right here, Newton coming back. But Lucas Koopman steps in, breaks up that play.
Newton with all 11 behind the ball.
There's a foul right there.
And I'm hearing some noise coming from the Arlington section. So
Arlington fans have come to represent.
In spite of Newton South's efforts to partition us over onto one side of the stands and to charge us $5 a head, we're still here and loud and proud.
Playoff soccer. There is the partition for the fans. You know, things can get rowdy here. And right here, there's a throw-in for Arlington, despite the effort. So, your players to watch, having watched the Newton game, you're saying the backs, and also sort of Newton doing a good job, much better than a lot of the teams we've seen, sort of filling up the middle.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other teams.
So I only got to watch that one game. I was very impressed by the backs, and honestly, this isn't a knock or anything, but they just have this whole squadron of very capable, industrious midfielders. I didn't see a whole lot of sparkle on the front line. We were told by AD Justin that one of their players, I believe the ref could have called advantage there, but what's his name? Ronan
Emerson.
Ronan Heimlich.
Oh, Heimlich, yes, Ronan Heimlich, one of the captains.
He had a 6-goal game this year. So
a school record.
Well, I mean, shoot, that might be a state record.
A state
for all we
record.
know. 6 goals in one game. I mean, you couldn't stop him from scoring. Nicely moved by Arlington. That's a good way to beat this, is to get those guys. But, if I remember correctly, they're going to come in with a whole nother set.
Good step by Dobro.
Of these
Gets it
hustling.
right to Keegan's foot.
Is Sam going to make it?
It looks like an
offsides.
offside call.
He also had Quincy on the left there, but I've got no issues with the get Sam the ball as much as possible strategy. It's worked so far, and so far we're 12 minutes into the game, and Arlington has definitely had the majority of the possession, the majority of the chances in this game.
And again, it will be a interesting take here. And there's a turnover from Newton. Quincy playing, and Keegan almost had a pool cue-esque shot with the ball rolling right there. Keep it in. And Lucas Koopman with a little behind the back bicycle.
Real quick here, Josh, with the Middlesex watch. After the final 2 games of the regular season against Lexington and Winchester, I was pretty much thinking, let's just watch Winchester. Let's watch the Middlesex League and see how they do. Lexington, they won their first play-in game and then lost to Cambridge Rindge and Latin 1-2 on penalties. Josh, that's got to be heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. Because I think even Constantina, I think in the last game we were saying we actually might have had to have root for Lexington against Cambridge here at ACMi.
Yeah, what was the call for that? Yeah.
And yeah, that is heartbreaking. PKs are, but kudos to Lexington. And here's Newton South building something. And good entry. Dangerous play. And Shea Newton off to his right. Keeps Arlington 0-0.
26-43. Write it down.
Right there. Could not have had a clearer look at the back of the net for Newton South. Shea Newton keeps it out of the back, diving off to his right. One of the best saves we've seen him make. Arlington has come to play tonight, Alex.
They're going to need that. And
right there, clear.
Nice piece of skill by Newton South to get that ball tick, 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 and then into the guy's foot with a clear shot on goal. Shea with a great save. Write it down, mark it down, remember that save. On with the Middlesex watch. Winchester has won 2 games. They actually defeated a higher-ranked opponent, New Bedford, last night. And they are on to play Brookline in a couple of days.
On Monday, so a little, some late games. We noticed, Constantina and I were looking at the bracket, so several of the round of 16 games are being played on Monday. It looks like the left side of the bracket was playing Monday.
So Reading lost to Wakefield, so there's 2 Middlesex teams. Wakefield went on ahead and then lost their next game, so they're out.
That should be a goal kick right there for...
And Watertown is playing on Monday against Greater New Bedford. So we're still, Middlesex has still got Winchester, Arlington, and Watertown in the game. Josh, today in the crowd, I noticed a lot of young men probably from various teams, but a couple of the junior players that played for Belmont High School are here. There's maybe thought of getting one of them in the booth. We'll see. It's a young man who I know pretty well. He always has a lot to say, especially about the sport of soccer. Good guy, good player.
And handball right there, but not called by the ref. And so Newton South also, Alex, it's always good to see local players coming out, hopefully to support their season-long opponents and rivals. But Newton South definitely, Alex, these last 2-3 minutes seem to have found their stride a little bit, sort of weathering Arlington's initial 15-minute attack and now turning on the gas.
So Arlington handled my first key to the game. They weathered they weathered it well, and they've definitely. I've got to say though, with that chance was a golden chance. It was
that's
at the
a
penalty
goal right
spot.
there.
Arlington's, it would have taken maybe if Lucas were 6'7", not 6'5", that would have been an easier header for him. But I would say, chance-wise, it's been the advantage goes to Newton South.
And there's a good cross from Dobro, gets it into the box and cleared by Newton. Dobro, interesting, no call from the ref, but Dobro was getting his shirt tugged right there from the Newton South player.
I think they're letting him play. I think that's what they say. They're letting him play.
And again, you can see there's a heavy touch pass back from Marsden, but Shea handles it, settles it down.
And Newton South settling into this high block. They weren't pressing the keeper. They're looking back and then winning the second ball. So
good challenge by Marsden to get his head on that.
Marsden, very popular player amongst on the team.
This could be a dangerous ball right here, but AJB clears it out. First to the ball. And again, really, bodes well for losing 17 seniors next year, seeing 2 sophomores on the field right now in the back, Alex. So, 2 sophomores and a junior. So we can see already the heart of next year's team forming for Arlington. Not to mention any of the other guys who will step up, either new to the team who have been helping make the guys who've been getting most of the minutes this season that much better. Who've been on the bench for most of the games. But again, shout out to all those guys, because you don't have a team as strong as this without the guys who make them better every day in practice. And here's Fernando making a break and taken down, and Leon
Arlington was well organized behind the ball, but Newton South did find a way through.
And
they seem to have found some sort of key. With quick passes through the middle.
It looks like that's the thing. The front looks like they have these real short little passes, and they sort of have quick little turns and like quick little mini overlaps to each other, and lots of speed from Newton as well. Undeniable that across the board they've got lots of speed here. Quick to the ball, quick to the challenge.
Nice clean up by Quincy. Pop-up is going to be an important part of the game here. Who wins the second ball here? And third ball falls to Newton South. So that if that keeps happening, then they need to rethink the pop it up into the air and try to win it. I think especially in the far back, this team is very strong at that kind of play.
And a shout out as well to another ACMi crew, and the ACMi crew who broadcast I believe it was Wednesday night's game for the girls who lost 1-0 They had a 1-0 loss in their playoff game. But shout out to the Luke and Phil Ryan, who were in the booth all season long for them. Really nice to hear them call that game. And there's a good step right there from Sam Neal. And gets it across to Leon.
Producer Raj has stepped to the mic with something to say. What's on your mind, Raj?
First of all, I mean, the game's going great, but I do apologize for some spotty feed issues coming on YouTube. So this is all to do with the network that we have capabilities and access to from at Newton South. We actually thank Newton South's sports athletic director in helping us set this up over here so we can do a live stream feed. But there is a little bit of spottiness in the internet, so we do apologize from this end.
Yep. Thank you, Raj.
It's all the people streaming the game, Raj. They just can't keep up.
We're breaking the net.
And Alex, right there, great hustle from Dobro to get to break up the Newton counter.
Kellen Kachoria has come into the game.
The closer has come in along with Newton's first sub. So right here, Kellen, we always have seen him provide a significant spark in this. So might be just the time as Newton has started to sort of mount more of their offense. So keep an eye on number 1 on the near side here throughout the next few minutes and see what happens, folks.
And folks, again, apologies if there's any interruption in the live stream or any spottiness. You can always just pay attention to ACMi Sports over the next couple of days because we will put this physically onto the ACMi server, so we'll be able to rewatch this if you are interested.
And Alex, right here, Quincy from Sam, and Sam crossing up to Kellen right there. Kellen just wide of the net. Gets his hand on, and right there's the spark from Kellen, the closer. But again, another thing of note, that was probably Quincy Cotter's most significant touch of the game so far, Alex. Quincy being one of the key playmakers throughout the season in that midfield. So Quincy gets his first significant touches on the ball tonight, and Arlington with an excellent opportunity.
What a great game so far, Josh. I hope the competition stays like this. I hope nothing fluky happens, and whoever wins fair and square. And we're in for a treat. This team's been a treat to watch all year, and we're in for a treat. There's a nice win by Alex Marsden over there.
Well done by the sophomore.
And then kicked it away. So I think with a little bit of extra time on the field, like that might turn into like a nice easy pass to one of his very capable midfielders. But winning the ball as a defender is what you're meant to do, and he's done a great job of that so far. And as I speak, he gets...
There's a turnover right here, and AJB steps to the challenge right here, and looks like Newton South getting their first corner kick. The senior AJB definitely breaking that up, but it gets Newton South their first look at a set piece, and it looks like both of their tall center backs are moving in.
Yeah, the Sycamores are heading in, number 5 and 13. This is going to be a key part of this game, Josh, as we had a chance on our end, and I know Yadzio puts a big premium on defending these pieces, and
looks like Lucas Koopman got his head on that ball, but Newton South continues to press. There's another cross cleared by Marsden. Back to the foot of and right there, that kind of play right there, Alex. That very, very controlled pass on the ground from the when Newton's working in the center.
Yeah, that pass scares me, Josh.
That's going to be, I think if they get a goal, I think we're going to see it come off something like that, like a play right there, kind of 20 yards out, those quick little short passes on the ground to each other. They definitely, you can tell, lots of skill, lots of talent on this Newton team. You don't become the 3 seed in Massachusetts
Not at all.
soccer without some
all
some
respect,
very good talent.
I've got to say that the crowd too has been great. Like I watched, and I pay attention to the crowd. Like on Wednesday, they're classy. They're polite.
Here's Fernando.
They're engaged and not in a toxic way. Great play, Fernando taking 2 guys out.
And get down to Sam. Sam has had his way most of this game, but right there, broken up by the Newton South defender, number 17.
And Ryan Rodriguez is stretched out and ready to come in.
We haven't seen Ryan for a couple games.
I kind of had a feeling, I had a premonition that he was going to play a big role in this game. There's just something about his game-breaking abilities that play well in a game like this. You know?
When he's come in, he's had a significant impact throughout the season as well. So right there, Fernando, good hustle right to Kellen, takes it out. Looks like a Newton player might have been looking. Number 10 for Newton right there. He was the one off the first play challenged the entry or the back pass from Arlington. I won't be surprised. Was he? Do you know if he was the one who got that first goal?
I think so.
Yeah. So it looks like he's there, sort of just like sprint all-star right there, who kind of drives back lines crazy.
So Ryan in for Sam. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep feeding that side, trying to get in behind. Let's see if the strategy changes, but let's see what Ryan can do. Let's see if he can conjure up some magic here for this Spy Ponders team. I mean, Josh, did we get into our own predictions? I don't think we did say that we had the same prediction.
I think, we know we had the same, and my prediction, Alex, was a 1-0 Arlington win. I think this is going to be one of those games where there's not going to be a lot of scoring, and it's going to be a matter of which team can sort of weather the other's counter strikes and sort of momentum swings throughout these 80 minutes.
And Josh, that's my prediction as well. And you know, really what it comes down to is it's a playoff game, and you can't predict a tie. So again, folks, viewers, listeners, if it's tied at the end of the 2 regulation periods, they go into 2 sudden death 10-minute periods, which are then followed by penalty kicks. So let's hope it doesn't come to that for everyone's blood pressure, but it just may come to that. And so at this point, Arlington is 14th in the state, according to the power ranking algorithm. Newton South is 3rd. And at this point, I think everybody's got to be kind of considered about equal. And any amount of research that you do on the internet, talking to your player, talking to other players, it really nobody really knows what's going to happen. And so far, this game has delivered on that promise. Both teams have had chances. Both teams have played positively. Both teams have showed their heart and their skill. Good game so far. We got 13 minutes left in the first half, 0-0, and I think a 1-0 score either way is really looking to be the most likely score.
And Alex, just as Newton sort of builds here, the right before this sort of most recent build by Newton, Nolan Koopman challenged number 10 as Arlington had out on a counter from Newton. Excellent take from Nolan. And again, just speaking of number 10, it's pretty clear he's a big playmaker for this team. And Nolan stepping in where if he doesn't get that ball, number 10 kind of had a free look. He had 2, I think it was AJB and Nolan behind the ball and or in front of the ball. And then if he got around them, he had another guy streaking down. So excellent take by Nolan Koopman, playing a solid game so far as well.
And you know something, Josh? After the last game, it was such a great game, and I think everybody agreed Quincy is the man of the match. And Instagram, as chosen by the team, it was Fernando, of course, for that brilliant assist he had. But I was kind of, as I was like thinking about it a little bit more, I was thinking that Nolan Koopman deserves to be the man of the match at some point, just because he's had such a great year. He's the anchor of this defense, which is incredibly stingy. He's not demonstrative. You don't see him remonstrating. You don't see him with his hands up and, making a big scene. He just goes out there and defends and makes it very hard on the other team. He's chipped in with a goal. I know his quiet leadership throughout the summer is a very important thing to this team.
Fortunately, we got a Newton player down. Looks like incidental sort of collision midfield here.
Yeah.
Maybe a shin-to-shin kind of thing.
Is that your number? No, that's...
Number 8 for Newton. So number 8 for Newton right here is Ethan Lavelle. Ethan Lavelle, one of their midfielders. So hopefully Ethan's going to be coming back into the game pretty quick. I think it was sort of like a contact. Looks like he's actually staying in the game, which which is interesting. I thought
Yeah,
it
I don't know what the rules
stopped.
are.
Producer Raj may know, but it looks like he might have actually where he sort of took a hit to his quad or something.
Maybe the trainer coming out is the determining factor for if you have to sub off or not.
Not sure what it is, but hopefully it looks like he's okay back up. And drop ball to Arlington, played back to AJB.
Yeah, he was writhing on the ground a few minutes ago.
And again, Alex, I think in a situation like this, it's a cool night where it's actually relatively warm. When I got here tonight, it was close to 60 degrees, but temps should be falling. However, given playoff soccer, you know it's going to be conditioning by the end of this. This is going to be 80 minutes where you're going to have to be going all out for those 80 minutes.
And Ryan just won a corner kick for the Ponders, and here comes Nolan and Alex and Lucas. So 3/4 of the defensive line is up, and Nathan Dobro is dropped back, and Alex Burke is playing free safety. Again, this is where Rohan, is missed, but at the same time, with
Quincy's up there, it's back and picked up by the keep. And Alex, I just did a little bit of research looking at the Newton South lineup here. Number 10, guess what he did this year?
He jumped out of an airplane with a parachute.
Number 10 scored 6 goals against Acton Boxborough.
That was 10?
That was number 10. Yep.
Okay, I thought that was number 1. Okay, so
right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
So number 10, Ronan is number 10 for Ronan, as we sort of noted, a definite playmaker, school record holder for most goals in a game, and it's clear. It's pretty clear to see how he might have been able to do that against a weaker defense than Arlington. Don't think he's going to get 6 tonight. I would be very surprised.
Nice tracking back by Fernando.
And good to hear the Arlington crowd getting into it as well, cheering Fernando, man of the match, as selected by the team on Tuesday night.
And, of course, well-deserved. If you watch that game over again, a lot of plays like this where he just makes stuff happen.
Gets the throw for Arlington. Hopefully, brother Diego didn't chirp him too bad for not picking up a goal yet, but this would be an excellent night for Fernando to pick up a goal. And, if he does, Alex, I think we should all celebrate by heading down to La Victoria in Arlington, not the one in Belmont or Beverly or any other of their locations, but in Arlington Center on Medford Street.
Gee, Josh, twist my arm, why don't you?
I
might go anyway.
So it would be great to see Fernando get this. And right here, Arlington getting a throw deep in. So here's a Koopman corner, as we could call them. A Koopman corner coming from a deep throw-in right here.
Of course, I will be looking forward to having some of the delicious La Victoria food at the banquet that's scheduled for early December. Should be a festive occasion. Celebrating the wonderful season these boys have had.
And hopefully we get to celebrate at least a round of 8 berth. But again, with 8 minutes to go in the first half, 0-0 right now. There's the Koopman corner, and it's up. The ball's up onto the foot of Sam.
Alex Marcassini and Sam Neal have come into the game. Let's see if the captain can make something happen on the offensive side.
Uses his body, and right here should be an Arlington throw again. So Arlington now changing the momentum. Newton had their moment right here, and Nolan gets it back to Dobro. Dobro almost, it looks like he was about to take a strike. And AJB.
They're going to loosen up that block a little bit.
Good step by Lucas Koopman right there.
Nothing wrong with that play. Let's let these NS players matriculate forward a little bit, and just they still have, many guys around the ball at all times. It's an interesting formation that they play.
That's an excellent ball right there from number 11 as well. Sort of an outside of the foot kick right there. That's Callum Morgan, one of the captains as well. Sort of sending it up to his partner Ronan Heimlich, the number 10 and 6 goal scorer for Newton South.
Number 11, I noticed in the game before, he's got those heavily wrapped wrists, but he was on throw-in duty on the Central Catholic game.
Alex, I think that's actually potentially a fashion statement.
It could be.
I think, and Ryan Rodriguez fighting
that's
right
Alex,
here.
Yeah. Or that's what you want out of your forward.
Right there, Alex, nicely done.
Some flashy play from number 7 there.
That's so number 7. Oh no, number 7 is Koji Yoshida right here. Koji Yoshida looks like one of the midfielders. And there's that short pass right there. Gets it back to the foot.
And Lucas managed to
so it looks like
block it for a throw. That's a, I mean, it's still a dangerous play, but the corners are going to make both teams nervous if they happen today. So.
And right here, good
nice
step.
dig out by Quincy.
Quincy cutting to the middle, looking for his option, slows it down and sends it very wide.
He had to hesitate for Ryan Rodriguez to get up the field there. I think he was looking for him earlier. But Ryan playing a very conscientious defensive game alongside.
There's a cut in and right to Shea. Shea, no problem picking that one up.
Good chance, though. Good chance.
Excellent chance.
Newton South and Arlington proving to be worthy adversaries. And I've got to say, Josh, Arlington came out with the advantage. Newton South seized it for a while. And it's gone kind of back and forth. But with that chance there, Newton South, I think they have found that little key.
Yep, that cut into the middle.
Yeah.
And right here, Sam Neal trying to get around, gets his toe on it.
What a nice play by that number 11 there. And there's the ball in behind to number 10. He's in deep.
Good ball, and
Lucas
unfortunately, Lucas couldn't quite clear it. Number 10 tried to split 2 Arlington defenders, but AJB, they're up for the task. And Newton South keeping the pressure on, but Arlington's got a long back line right now.
Yeah, they've played very well organized. It's just there is those pathways that Newton South is finding. Not when you try and do it yourself, though.
And Ryan couldn't quite pick that one up. Good step by the Newton back by Oliver Hemling.
Is that 5?
That's 5. And there's a good entry from Newton. And should be an offside.
No, it was a save.
Offside.
It was
It's
a
a
save.
corner by Shea. Oh, my goodness.
Shea keeping him in this game.
Unbelievable save by Shea. That is.
I think Arlington was hoping for an offside there.
His looks like his dad Tom on the camera, Shea wiping his eyes right there. Tom keeping that camera steady despite the action right there. Unbelievable. I don't know how you do that, Tom. Well done by Shea. That's two saves from Shea that have kept this a.
Tom's a road warrior. He's a cool customer. I mean, any guy who's the father of a goalie has got to be a little nuts, if you ask me.
And here's Arlington with
maybe he's saying it, and it's the goalie that's nuts. I don't know, but
and
it takes a special kind. And Shea's a great one. We're lucky to have him, and he's actually he's kept him in this game. He's had 2 great saves.
So remember that with about 3.5 to go. So what was it? 26 and 3.5. Shea keeping the Spy Ponders in this for certain. Unbelievably well played by Shea. To me, that looked like it was in the back of the net.
Yeah, it was one of those optical illusions that we have at this angle. Do we have a clock? Okay, beautiful. So we do have a Raj clock. So that clock that you see on the scoreboard, that's actually going to stop.
Dangerous ball. Lucas manages to get the get the clearance, and so we've got another corner. So Newton South pouring it on in the final minutes of the first half. Fingers crossed for Arlington that they can keep the composure and keep weathering this Newton attack.
You'd love to see him get out of this half clean, Josh.
Especially, I mean, it's this. I think Alex as well is just sort of what we both expected from a game like this. Again, dangerous play right here and cleared.
Alex Marsden with a timely intervention. It's another corner kick here for Newton South. I think that one fell a little bit, and that's something that I know Coach Iadzio takes precedence of, not letting the ball fall on corner kicks, and that one did wind up falling. But covered up nicely by the defense. Nail-biting moments here for the Ponders, Josh.
Oh, Alex, I am. I am on.
It's a dangerous ball.
And that's clear. And there's a strike, and it's blocked by I can't even tell who blocked.
That was Alex Marsden again.
Alec Marsden cleared it. There's so many white shirts in there. And now Sam Neal, late game or late half heroics, pauses but broken up by number 12 calmly right there.
Play.
Great defensive play.
Ref calls advantage.
Right there.
Huge play by number 12.
Eugene D'Souza right there. Eugene D'Souza.
I mean, Sam gets past him, and we could be looking at danger for NS. 11 proving a handful down this right side.
And that's one of the captains, Callum Morgan. Captain Morgan.
Indeed, Josh.
And right here, and there's that sort of pass right there that Newton has been connecting a lot on tonight, Alex. Those sort of quick ones. That one got up and over the shoulder.
And looks like we have, according to the Raj clock, we've got a whole minute and 20 seconds left. I think Arlington would behoove them to slow this down, to maybe try to get the ball in the other end. It's been in Newton South's favor here for the last 5 or 10 minutes, pretty distinctly. Nice calm play there by the captain.
Yeah, 2 seniors shielding that ball, Alex. They knew the right play right there, and we got a substitute coming in.
Speaking of captains, Keegan finally, he's been waiting. He's been over there for a while as Newton South has had this spell of possession. So Arlington unable to sub because they haven't had the chance to.
And Shea looking for the ball. No David on the sideline here in Newton. David who may have played his last game on the sideline for Arlington after the girls went out on Wednesday. But Arlington right here plays it up. And let's see what the captain, Nolan Koopman, can do. And sends it deep over the head of the defense. I believe that's Xavier right there, number 7.
Arlington needs to regroup, Josh. They've been outplayed here in the last 10 or 15 minutes after looking like the superior team in the beginning of the game.
And Lucas Koopman with a shot on goal from 55, 60 yards out. So
any second now.
And I think as soon as this ball's up in the air, looks like the ref might be blowing his whistle. Arlington, Newton South, 0-0 at the end of the first half. Alex, I think as expected, with Newton South putting a lot of pressure on the end of this half. Your thoughts?
Well, Newton South looked awfully dangerous there in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So at this point, I've got to give them the advantage that they've outplayed the Ponders in the last 30 minutes of the game. They've had the 2 golden chances. Usually, it is the Spy Ponders that are ruining their missed chances. This time, it is not. This time is the Spy Ponders who are thanking their lucky stars. They have a steady presence there at the keeper, who's made 2 incredible saves thus far. I'm not sure what changed the momentum in this game, but there was a definite momentum change that we have to wait and see here what words of inspiration or wisdom Coach Iazio is going to have at halftime. And if you see him there talking, this is where I really appreciate his style. He's not going to go and yell and point fingers and remonstrate like greatly. He's just going to calmly talk to his players and let them. Oh, look who we have here.
Aiden Connolly coming back from Endicott. Aiden.
I was just thinking, like, what is this broadcast missing?
Didn't know you guys were still in here.
We actually. Okay, so guys, we're gonna get our audio figured out.
In the booth, what we have is the future voice of Arlington boys varsity soccer.
Present,
and into the future, the next generation of the voice of Arlington boys soccer, Aiden Connolly. Aiden, it has been a nail-biting end of the second half, and so we're going to be very excited to get your take on this. I think producer Raj has something to say as well.
And we again, folks, if you guys are watching, please pass the message on to everyone. And I know, Aiden, it probably took you by surprise that we are in the booth over here live streaming. So I'm going to hand it off to Aiden. And Aiden, welcome to the commentating team.
It's the lucky charm right here.
Indeed. So, Aiden, this is your 3rd or 4th time. I mean, at this point, you are you're pretty much a natural at this, and it felt empty without having Aiden in the booth, but here he is, and I'm curious to welcome, by the way.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, you made it down from Beverly.
I've been home since Friday.
Oh, right, because there's Monday and Tuesday are off, correct?
I don't know about Indica. I think I have class Monday, unfortunately. But
Okay.
You should probably figure that out.
I should probably figure that one out. That's true. Actually, I had a concussion end of last week, so.
Is
No,
that
you
right?
can blame it on the do we want to know?
Intramural soccer, unfortunately.
Oh, my
Not that
goodness.
exciting, but
Well, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me, Aiden. No, having been your coach, like you kind of play with a little bit of abandon out
a
there.
little too much. But
So
Still
are
kicking.
you okay? Like everything?
yeah, we're good
everything
now.
works?
Yeah. Last Monday, so.
Okay. So all right. So
Almost a week.
tell us, been here the whole game?
I missed the first 5-10 minutes, but I caught the.
Well, you missed the best part.
That's what I was told, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
it was
From
really,
an Arlington fan perspective, you missed the best part.
Yeah. But from what I've heard, this is the best they've played in a long time. I mean, I've seen it. They've looked really, really good.
Who? Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington's look great.
Yes. They. Well, let's just be honest. I mean. So we've been talking all year long about the Middlesex League and the level of competition, and we do sing the praises of Winchester and Lexington and Belmont. This team that we're playing against is maybe a notch up from that.
Yeah, this team is really good.
Yeah, and they are ranked third in the power rankings.
Third in the power rankings.
And so what was that, Constantine? Last year they were ranked first. So a team with pedigree, a team with obvious attributes. So based upon what you've seen, I mean, I'm just going to tell you that in the first 5 minutes, it kind of looked like Arlington was going to have their way. And then it kind of shifted a little bit. And did you see both of the saves by Shea?
I did. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
So enough of listening to me. What do you think?
I feel like this is still in Arlington's hands. This Newton South team is, like you said, really good. They lost in the finals last year, Newton North, so they're no joke. But I mean, they're proven that even though the seeds are kind of irrelevant once you get to playoffs, especially this far in,
Right.
they came in to dominate, and that's what they're doing. I mean, defense is put on a show back there. Alex Marsden stepping up, doing a phenomenal job at right
Definitely.
back.
Absolutely. More importantly, Aiden, too, I texted your sister to let her know that you're in the booth, and that hopefully she tunes in to ACMi to get your take on this game as well.
Yeah.
That's right. We need you for the viewership as well, Aiden. Not only for your cutting and insightful analysis, but also for all the people that come to there. Where's Aiden? They say.
And so, Aiden, if you were in that huddle, if you're in that huddle down by the goal there, what do you think the guys are saying? Because we know Yazio's style is sort of let you guys kind of figure it out. What after weathering the sort of 10, 15-minute really hard press from Newton South, is this sort of a chance to reset? Are you breathing, or are you sort of talking about hey, how are we going to, are people just trying to relax, or are they actually thinking about this is what we got to do?
I think this is what we got to do. That high press was definitely dangerous, and they broke through a few times for sure. But, once they got the ball in the back, they're really moving it great, through midfield. I think keep looking for those crosses in the middle. I mean, Kellen had that lovely chance off the header, so
yeah,
definitely look for those crosses. I mean, they just got to keep their energy high. You could tell when they're really on them, they're forcing these mistakes out of Newton. I mean, especially out to Fernando. He's also again just
he was
dominating this
magical.
midfield.
He was magical in the other game.
This is Fernando's night. This is Fernando's night.
And also, we have if Sam stays on the right wing, he's going to be right in front of the Newton South student section, which is exactly where he wants to be.
Absolutely. That's what he'll put his hands in his ears.
We're gonna see extra juice in Sam's engine come the second half here. So here we are. We've got about 3 minutes left until we go back out there. It's 0-0. We are in the round of 16 here in the MIAA playoffs, and
got a guest.
Oh, we've got. Well,
and Aiden, who is your prediction?
Hold on, I'm gonna put this down.
Alex and I have both
I'll be right back, folks.
predicted a 1-0 win for Arlington. Who is your predicted goal scorer for Arlington? If Alex and my predictions come true,
I agree with the 1-0 prediction
You
as
agree
well.
with
It's
the
going to be
1-0?
a tight game. It's going to come down to 1. I think it's going to be Sam's day again, you know, especially like you said, like he's on the right side. It's where he wants to be.
It is.
You know.
He loves to play with the crowd.
And he's going to use it to his advantage. You know, I'm predicting a breakaway and then just, like, finish the job. So I think Sam got that. And I think I want a Fernando assist here, 100%.
Interesting, you know, sort of potentially working in Sam's favor, but maybe also against. This appears to be an 8-lane track, which is the Arlington track an 8 or 6 lane?
That's a 6 lane. This is a legit track.
This is a legit track right here in Newton South, and so Sam gets a little bit more space between him and the fans. So he'll just have to be a little bit more vocal, I think. And so right here, what impresses you the most about Newton South so far? So a team that Arlington hasn't played in years, as far as I'm aware, or potentially ever.
They I mean, they move the ball around better than I've seen most teams. I mean, Lexington obviously it always moves the ball around great, but this Newton South team can really piece it around quick, and their press is definitely a unique one. You know, just a lot of teams high press, but they do it very well. Especially, I mean, I couldn't read their formation, but they had a lot of guys up. And
we learned from the assistant AD, Justin, who might be next door. It looks like he might be down on the field right now. But number 10 on Newton South, it was pretty clear he's a playmaker for them. He set the school record this year for number of goals in a single game with 6 against Acton.
In one game.
In one game,
wow.
They won 8-0, 8-1 against Acton Boxborough. So, what is actually interesting, despite like all their sort of their clear talent up front, they had 33 goals for this season. 14 of those came from 2 games.
Yeah, wow.
Which is surprising.
That is
very surprising. So lots of sort of one goal different game, like 1-0 games. I think they had 9 clean sheets as well. So it was definitely I'm curious if they get the go-ahead goal, if they just sort of like park the bus kind of thing with that back line.
I think so. I mean, again, their back line did look really strong as well. I mean, definitely, in comparison to the last game, this is no Waltham. This is a completely different matchup.
Waltham was good. This team is elite. You know, like we mentioned, they were. I believe Constantina did a little research. They were in the semis last year. Semi.
And Aiden, Eddie guesses. So Newton South has.
This was 8. Round of 8.
Okay, Newton North was what went all the way last year. I know that much.
North, yeah, the upset win.
And they were like a 31.
Earlier. Second. Oh,
they were, and Newton North was like a 31 seed, right, last year?
They were really low.
Yeah. Right.
Total shocker.
But it just goes to show you, like, the power rankings. You have to give them. They are somewhat accurate, but it's it's not an exact science when you get to this level.
So Aiden, any guesses what Newton South? So they played Waltham in the regular season. Any guesses what the score was? Newton South versus Waltham.
Based off what you just told me, I'm led to believe 1-0.
1-0.
Yep.
1-0 Waltham.
Based upon the fact that I saw it earlier.
I did not see it earlier, actually. Josh,
Okay.
went over there. The goals.
Well, you
that
were
they
absolutely right. What was your prediction for this game?
1-0.
Yeah. So 1-0 Arlington.
It's going to be a close one, but
yeah. I mean, I didn't see when I was doing my research for the game. I just didn't see us popping off like we have in some games, and I also did not see Newton North popping off either. So
yeah, given the 10 goals against Newton this season, I don't think it's going to take a very high caliber game to pop off against Newton.
We had
Newton
some luck early with Sam on the right wing, which that's where he is now. Like I said, in front of the Newton South fans, where he wants to be. We have the starting lineup back in. Keegan was actually trapped on the sideline there for a lot of the half. Did you see that?
I did see that. It was really unfortunate.
Yeah, he's an important player. When the subs come in, they hold it down, but he brings a level of
if we
electricity.
Catch the Arlington crowd. Right there, they get just a little bit of the Arlington crowd getting wild at the start of the second half. And right here, Keegan charging. Ball is in play, and right now we got 40 minutes to decide this game.
I was talking with the guys when I was in the stands. I think I'm pretty firmly believing this game will go to golden goal. That is I think it's going to come down to who can just last the longest.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but from the way this first half is looking, this is going to be a long one.
Yeah, nice to see my neighbor and surrogate son, so to speak, Thomas Carey, lives across the street from me. So he's back from UMass. Friend of yours, Aiden?
Lovely kid.
Lovely kid, yeah. And you know Johnny, my son. He and Johnny kind of grew up together as neighborhood pals. Thanks to Thomas for stopping by. Hi, Heather. Happy birthday, Heather. Heather Carey.
Happy birthday, Heather Carey.
Heather, I have your birthday in my calendar on 2 different days, so you'll have to tell me which day it actually is next time I see you. Anyway, back to the action.
Wow, that's great movement by Newton right there.
Those quick those little passes, the heel flicks like that, you can see how they set a lot of stuff up. Lucas Koopman, good.
Holding down the fort back there.
Look at that. Gets a turn and gets a clearance.
The sophomore outside backs are really they're showing that just because they're younger doesn't mean they're any different in skill. They're really doing a phenomenal job.
And Alex Marzin had a battle early on right there with number 10, Ronan from Newton
He's
South.
on.
Uh-oh. Great
And
save.
Shea
Another great
off to
save
his
by
left
Shea.
again, right there. Prevents
if,
Jonathan Matthew from going to the back of the net.
So Newton South is suffering from Arlingtonitis right now. They're having the chances and not finishing them. That's three legitimate chances for Newton South.
3 very good looks at the goal.
I mean,
Shea get himself player of the game already. He's up there for that contention.
yeah, no, indeed. I mean, in all fairness, that that he was in the right spot in goaltending his positioning, but it was shot kind of at him.
It was a great shot.
And if you're Newton South, you need to I know in those moments you need to kind of calm down, maybe take a little bit off the shot when you're that open. I mean, he was open on a blown offsides trap where Arlington kind of stopped
Here's
playing.
a moment right here for Arlington. Quincy in the
Look
middle.
wide here. Fernando's so composed in the ball. Player on him or not, he's always going to distribute just exactly what he needs to do. It's lovely stuff.
And again, sort of looks like Newton South carrying a lot of that momentum into the second half. Although right here, good turn by Dobro. Crowd loving that. And right to the foot of Keegan.
Can Keegan hold it? He holds this one, I
Gets
think.
around. And
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
That
what
go
I
either
saw.
way, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that play right there where Fernando had a guy draped on him, they passed him the ball anyway, and he magnetized it to his foot and moved it along. I mean, that's an incredible skill to have.
Describes him as a player,
Yeah.
Never a problem.
And I think one of the big differences that I'm seeing in this game is the speed with which Newton closes on the ball. I don't think we've seen that quite this year from any of the teams Arlington's played yet. The first sort of 10-15 minutes against Waltham, a little bit of that, but the way, especially in the mid, that Newton closes, Aiden having sort of been the most recent player of the 3 of us up here. How does that change the? Oh, geez, face off the Scott Sterling ball right there. Does that change the way you play a little bit?
Absolutely. You can't even hesitate first. You got to know what you're doing before the ball gets to your feet. And this team, Arlington squad, has no problem with that, which is great. But in years past, this definitely would be. I was talking with, last year's alums like Horace and Rand. We're saying this was our team against Newton South. We would have gotten destroyed. Goes to show, these guys, they can really
They can play.
Perform,
They've had a great year. And right now they are, they're every bit the equal of the number 3 team in the state.
And right here, Leon
hold on
off
to
the
it,
wide
well.
side, holding on to it. He's got Keegan behind, drops it off, but behind Keegan
unfortunate.
right there.
It's a great run by Leon, though.
That was an excellent ball up to Leon as well from
great
Fernando.
turn from Fernando.
Fernando back out to Leon. Leon crossing. There's a dangerous
Nobody
ball, but
there.
picked up.
I like that weak foot from Leon, though. I'm sure, Coach. What's up, lefty? He say something like that on the sideline, encouraging him to continue using his left.
It's good. I mean, yeah. Is he a righty?
He is a righty.
He's a righty. Yeah. I know the trend is to put the righties on the left wing and the lefties on the right wing.
Yep.
Good touch by Leon
wow.
off the punt there, right to Fernando.
Fernando's really having himself a half here.
Oh yeah. Without a surprise, though, he's always ready.
Good close by Quincy. Almost
The
gets the
storybook
turnover.
ending is with Fernando winning the game on a golden goal. He still has no goals this year. Plenty of assists and plenty of incredible to play in the midfield.
Good turn by the Newton player right there.
Looking for a shot. Blocked by Nolan. Was that blocked by Nolan or their own,
That was,
their own team?
That was Nolan.
Nolan right there. Dobro sort of knew that
Dangerous
was coming.
25 yards out.
I will say, I think what the Arlington squad does need to do more is look for those shots. You know, there was a moment there where, in the first half where Nathan ended up in the ball at the 20-yard.
Let it rip.
Let's let it rip. You
Yeah.
know, give this goalie a little test.
Got ourselves a 23, 28-yard. This is striking distance. It would take something special to beat Shea on this, but you got to figure he's going to have a go at goal.
We saw this against with Waltham too. You think they're going under?
I think it's a little too far out to go under. I think you got to go over here.
And they did. So Aiden, in the previous game, Newton South beat Central Catholic 2-0, and right into
Right
the
at
wall.
the
Thank
wall.
you very much. Newton South scored 15 seconds into the game.
Really?
Yeah,
15 seconds. Wow.
15 seconds. I was here watching, and it was so stunning. Basically, Lawrence Central Catholic spotted him 1-0, and then the game was evenly played, a lot like this game, the entire game, and then Newton South scored on a set piece, kind of from that distance. Kind of one of those rugged plays in the box that I love so much.
Leon, another left foot cross that's broken up by number 7 there. So number 7, right there, Koji
Man
Yoshida.
down. Who's
Is that Leon?
looks like
Oh no, Keegan looks like but he's up.
He's fine.
bit of a dead leg. He'll be right.
Is that from? That sounds like it's from a movie.
Probably is.
This guy, number 10, Aiden, he scored 6 goals in a game this year.
That's ridiculous.
And right
Yeah.
here, Newton with five guys on this attack right here. Arlington gets 7 back, 8.
I will say this Newton team isn't the biggest. You know, their left center back's pretty big, but
Except for those two.
Yeah, the center backs are big. Besides that, pretty.
Notice that in the warm-up, actually, commented
Come on, Keegan.
on
Keegan
this.
with the break. Can he
Keegan,
get that
he's got a
first?
step. He's got a step, and there's a
Still
turnover
holding
right
it.
there. Who's
No
with him?
support, nothing. He just needs to do his best to. It's well done by Keegan.
Drops it to
Playing
Quincy,
patient.
who could take a strike.
Yeah, he should have ripped that, right?
Should have
Aiden?
ripped that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you
But-
can't.
Gets it into the box, and that's broken up by the center back,
Well,
but not a
miscommunication.
great clearance.
Nolan, well handled. Maybe took it to a touch, but still in a dangerous position.
And there's
Well
a
intercepted
turnover
by
right
Sam.
there.
Nicely done.
Great look.
And here's Keegan
Keegan's
brushing,
in.
and he can't quite get a good move by the keep.
It's a great
Heads up
look.
play.
Great look by Sam. Great little flick on pass.
Got a little
Arling-
flurry of activity for the Arlington front line here.
And the Arlington crowd likes it, shaking the bleachers as if we're at Virginia Tech, and enter Sandman coming on right here. All right, Arlington fans getting fired up.
I want to see more Shea drop kicks. Those always make my day. you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you can drop kick at 60 yards, you might as well, right?
Exactly.
Shea was crushing it the other night.
Very accurately. You know, you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
always exactly
absolutely.
where player was. So
All right, I want the Newton. I keep wanting to say Lincoln Sudbury. The Newton South fans start giving it to Sam.
absolutely. The blue is really throwing me off for Newton here. In my mind, Newton's always orange.
Exactly, that's Newton North.
Yeah, or Newton proper. Like, is there any designation between North and South in like town soccer?
I
think so. I think it's just Newton in general
Yeah, I think
for
it's just
town.
Newton.
I mean,
Talk
growing
about
up,
a
it was
rich
definitely just
talent
Newton.
pool.
Yeah.
This could be a
Keegan
dangerous
can run this one on. They're
situation.
gonna look for a header. Can
Header
Keegan
back. Oh, Keegan nearly breaks it up.
Nice composure by the NS defense there. That could have been. I know, Aiden. That's a play.
Big touch.
A play that frightens you a little bit as a former
That was-
center back.
I mean, Nolan does that very well. He's always heads it back perfectly. I could not have that sort of precision, but definitely
Confidence
well
too.
handled.
You
Yeah.
got to have confidence.
Quincy winning that ball, and it's taken by Lavelle from Newton.
Great
Right there,
interception by
broken up
Sam.
by Sam. So Arlington
Sam
with some
gave him a
Great
numbers
finger.
here.
counterattack. Many players. Looks wide. Out to
And
Sam.
there's Sam Neal right here.
Sam's got to do what he does best.
One-on-one
Big
crosses,
cross.
too
A little over.
big.
Leon can
but
keep,
Leon can't quite keep it in.
Great chance there. You know, they have the numbers. I think they should utilize that a little bit better instead of going wide. You know, if you
And-
have Keegan and Fernando running up,
Kellen,
look in the middle.
Kellen is now in for Leon.
And if this game sort of continues to play out as it is, it seems as if we sort of get 15 to 20 minute momentum swings for each team. Arlington sort of turning the momentum a little bit at the moment. Be curious to see if
Good chance
that
here for Newton.
continues. But right here, I think that's Lavelle, number 18 for Newton.
Well handled.
Or no, that's Jonathan Matthew right
It's a
there.
beautiful pass.
It's a great
And
ball
number
behind.
11, and broken up by Kellen. Keeps
Kellen
it in
doing a
and
great job.
prevents. Oh, no, we got a corner kick coming up for Newton.
It's great recovery by Kellen, though. All the way back there.
They're really great at that. Those little quick in tight spaces and phone booths, little passes to one another.
Very technical.
Yeah,
skillful
very
little flicks.
very hard to defend. Very impressed by this team. Oh, Arlington have to sleep at the wheel a little bit here as they take
Short
a short.
didn't
corner.
expect that one,
AJB there to
handled
there to get
very
it.
well. Sam, again, just defensively doing his
Sam
job.
Neal chasing it.
I think in this game, when you have the momentum, you just can't let that other team snatch it back from you. You just got to keep it.
Keep it. Hearing little chirps on the sideline now. That's what Sam loves. So
And Sam right there, Colin Sekeni right there. So Colin Sekeni going to have his hands full with Sam Neal over on this side, number 17 right there. Early in the first half, I believe they were sort of battling as
touched by
well.
Keegan.
So far, Sekeni doing a decent job there with the Arlington striker.
Number 18,
Arlington winger.
Matthew from Jonathan Matthew on Newton South there. He's a player to watch in this half. He's been making a lot of plays happen on that left side against Marsden on the against the sophomore.
I will say Marsden is looking very solid. You know, games
Yeah,
past, sometimes he's
playing-
a little shaky, but he's playing phenomenal. Exactly
Playing
what he needs to
great.
do. Filling for Rohan. It's great to see.
Yeah, Aiden, I was saying that I wouldn't anticipate there being a drop-off in performance between the two players. But the problem now is that you don't have Alex on the bench anymore.
Exactly.
So, you know, if
Someone needs to fill that role.
yeah, so you know, if they have to go into another, if for some reason they need to play another defender, they're going to be playing someone.
AJB goes long to Sam Neal.
Well
and
done.
looks like that's going to be a Newton. Oh, no.
No, that's
Arlington
Newton.
ball.
That's
Yeah.
Arlington ball. I thought it deflected off Sam.
I do like to see Rohan. I could point him out on the sideline. His suit and tie looks very spiffy.
He
So,
looks great. Yeah. The
And-
law offices of McAuliffe, and Katzman.
And Alex, you said there was another
Corner for Arlington.
player out. Who was the other Arlington player who was
Simon Miller.
suited up? Simon Miller. So hopefully Simon's doing all right, and hopefully Rohan and Simon are both suited up for the next game right here as Quincy gets the first corner of the second half for Arlington
Gotta
with
find the
27 and a
Koopmans.
half to go.
Looking for a Koopman head.
All right, we're all leaning forward here. Quincy drops it in the
Ball's
bucket.
up.
It's a great
It's
ball
good
in.
ball.
Right to the broken up by the Newton defense right
Did
there.
you see Lucas's header in the first half?
I did
Aiden?
not. I know. I
No,
missed that part.
he was open. It was
little
just a little too
mistake.
tall. There goes your shot.
Oh my gosh, it's in the back. Oh, a wonder goal. Unbelievable.
Wow, what a hit.
A sleeper from all of us. It hits the
was
upper left
beautiful.
corner, deflects in. Arlington 1-0.
Wow, that didn't look like it went in. I thought that was
I
going.
thought it was wide.
I thought it was
a
wide
little
too.
delayed reaction in the booth, but wow, what a hit. Lucas Koopman stepping up for the big game.
Caught us all off guard.
What a strike.
Well,
Right.
folks, here we are, Arlington with the 1-0 advantage over Newton South on a miracle strike
I
from
will
Lucas
say,
Koopman.
Lucas Koopman, I think, does exactly what he needs because he's a very versatile player. You know, he wanted to start the season as a forward, and now he's an outside back, and it proves that like that versatility in a moment
He's-
like that is exactly what you need.
And
He's an
Koop-
excellent player.
Koopman, the
Way
elder
to head her
there,
off away,
telling
too.
the team right before kickoff, telling the team, hey, control yourself, telling them, hey, keep your composure.
Boy, that was a sneaky ball, guys.
That was a very
we're-
sneaky
we're-
ball.
You know, we're on the road. We got the Road Warriors here. We don't have any replays, but
Stands are up right now as well.
I'm gonna go be smashing back on that one and just checking it out because
Watch
that
it.
was like a little bit of maybe a knuckler or a floater or something. Who
Yeah, I
knows?
gotta replay on the phone.
Hit
This
the
is
upper
ridiculous
hit the
hit.
upper corner. Constantina getting the replay
Okay.
for us. It was
bounces
was
right
it a
out.
clearance or what was going on?
It was just a clearance and a
and-
lack of communication from the midfield of Newton. And just Lucas
And
stepped up
the
that
goalie,
first timer. Wow.
the goalie was frozen.
I don't think
The goalie
anyone
didn't
expected
believe
that.
anything.
No.
Didn't believe it. So kudos to Lucas. Now
Even the goalie was ready for that. That's not being saved. That was
let's take a
slaughtered
reality
away.
check here, guys. We got 25 minutes left in this game. It's a 1-0 Arlington game. It's been, honestly, I think NS has had the majority of the chances, and Arlington coming up with one there, getting the chance. And like, what do you think happens now?
They cannot lay off the gas at all. They need to keep pressing. They cannot this is not a team that can try and hold down the fort against. Like they gotta continue to press and continue to put them off their normal game.
And that's Yadzio's ethos too, right? Like he lets the players do what they're good at, right? And he doesn't try, like he wouldn't say Alex Marsden go out and play a certain way. Like he just go out and be you,
Exactly.
right? Like he wants you to be who you are. And this team is by its kind of nature, they're a hunting team, and they like to score, they like to possess. So
And
if they get tight and loosen up and they tighten up, things like that might happen. So we
And-
want to keep them. playing the way that they're accustomed to playing.
And right there, keep an eye on number 10. He is fired up. Ronan Heimlich for Newton South. You know they're going to be trying to get the ball onto his foot for the next 25 minutes.
Alex doing a phenomenal job already holding him down. So he's got to finish this half strong, and this is Arlington's game to win.
And again, this is one of those games where if Newton South starts pressing in the box, you want to be very careful as the defender, right? This game's going to get more physical in these final 25. And here's Kellen with an opportunity, building
Big ball in.
up to Keenan.
Keegan holding on to it, very composed for the first time.
And
Ref
no
says
foul.
What does that gesture mean?
Never seen that one before. That's a new one.
That looked like a water park move right there.
It was like, yep.
Looked like he was diving into
Marginal
maybe that's
call.
what it was, a dive. Is that the sign?
That's more out though. That'd be more.
Yeah,
like
this
hands
is
forward.
dive.
Yeah.
If you can't tell in the booth, we're gesturing like what we think that the call might be. But I think fair. I mean, I think could have gone either way. But in a game like this, that would have been harsh.
That would have been a
Great ball, but unfortunate.
Arlington keeping the pressure up.
Keep the energy high too, which is amazing. It's
And
exactly
what I can say about this Newton South team is Arlington has played teams in the past that have played low blocks, and and once Arlington has gotten up, like C. Waltham, for example, even after Arlington got a red card, they didn't know how to play an attacking game. You get the feeling that this Newton South team is not done.
Great movement.
And again, this is with Newton South too. This is a all or nothing, right?
All or nothing.
They've got to change. I won't be surprised if we see some of their backs move up.
It's going to get frantic.
I was going to say, Lucas Koopman really put them ahead there, and that's the energy they need. That's the shift they need. So, phenomenal shot for Lucas, and what they need to do.
Lucas already having a prolific year. I've been wondering, Aiden, I know this is kind of secondary to everybody, but the accolades should start coming out, right? Like the Middlesex, all this, like all that stuff.
Look at that Kellen working in the middle right there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that team dominated. I think there were 2 last year from Arlington.
Yep, Jacob and
Sam
Neal.
Chris Leonard, great step right there. Keep an eye on that. He just beat Sam Neal to that ball. That's a huge moment for Newton South right there.
Quincy again having another great game, all over the place.
Yeah, so Newton South has an incredible midfield, and that's something I noticed when I watched them play on Wednesday. So do we. Our midfield has been, our defense is strong, our midfield is strong, our forwards are strong, our keeper is strong. It's really been a fun team to watch, and here we are.
Timeout, I assume Newton?
Newton.
Timeout, Newton.
Look like Newton.
And with 22 minutes and 32 seconds left, Newton calls a timeout.
Really impressive game so far. I think of all the games that I've seen from Arlington this season, this is the best soccer I've seen.
Easily the best one. Absolutely.
And they've had this in them. I think the only other chance that they had to play against this level of competition this year was BC High. And that was a game early in the year that I also went to. And that game was derailed by a couple of fluky early goals. So we don't really know how that would have gone. It was 3-0, and you can revise history all you want to revise history. It was a 3-0 game. BC High won 3-0, and they deserve to.
Exactly.
But the likes of Winchester's a stiff test. Lexington's a stiff test. And some of the other Middlesex teams, I thought Reading was a stiff test this year. I thought they played with a lot of passion, and they played a style that actually gives Arlington fits, which is to close, and sit back. And Newton South, you just know they have tricks in their tool bag. They've got too much skill. They've got too much depth. And they're at home. They don't want to go home. They don't want to lose to the 14th seed. It's all coming down to it.
And this is a battle I want to keep an eye on. Number 17 for Newton, Chris Leonard and Sam Neal. They're going to be going out, and it looks like they're moving Leonard up the field. So playing from the left back there, it looks like they're moving him up.
But that's tactically what you want if you're Coach Yasia, right?
That works
you
in our
want
favor, 100%.
Yeah, you want them to adjust to you.
And
It's a
right
great
there,
ball on top of Alex Burke with a great through ball.
And look at that. That was right up to Sam Neal.
He was basically a corner now.
Yep.
Nolan Koopman, is he coming up for this one? No, he's going to lay
Aiden,
back.
when do you start sauntering up to the ball and taking your time?
Soon. I'd say 20 and under is pretty justified. I'm
Good
expecting-
entry to Quincy.
Does
Quincy.
that when you do that though? Does that take the vinegar out of your game?
No,
No, okay.
absolutely not. You gotta do what you want to do to win. If you have to time waste, it shows that you care and you want that win. So,
And is that something that you're taught how to do?
no, that comes from within. You know, Shay's particularly good at that one. I think it's just from who he is
Okay.
as a person.
I think with Josh and I played in high school, nothing near like this at all. But I would never have dreamed of doing anything like that. I just, it wouldn't come natural to me. But I do see why. And it also, what it might do is to slow your opponent down a little bit too. If they, if their biorhythm kind of slows down a little bit because they know that you are taking your time,
Quincy
it might
gets
put them on their
a
guard.
stop.
Definitely baits a reaction out of them, 100%. Great tackle
Sam
block by Sam.
versus Leonard right there.
Sam.
And right here,
Forcing
this
a
is going to
stake
be
out
is this going to, yeah,
Dangerous
Nolan
territory. Nolan running up the
coming
field.
in, Koopman corner.
And this, to me, is always the indication of how aggressive Arlington is. If they start to send the guys up, like Nolan and Lucas Nolan to make the throw, because I've seen them in the past like not do that, and they'll do the short throwing. But I have been advocating all year that you always do this.
Absolutely. I think
No
there's
matter
no
what.
reason not to.
No
especially with
reason
the
not to.
height and like the combination they can put together.
Line drive.
Little flick on, right back up.
And on the foot of
Sam, is that Sam? Yeah, it's definitely
that's
Sam.
Sam.
Neal. The
Broken
touch,
up
the
by
touch
Chris
and
Leonard. So right
bottom
here,
foot. Little breakaway chance. But
breakaway.
Alex Burke looks
And
composed
here's
as always.
Ronan Heimlich right here versus AJB. AJB
AJB
up
had-
for the tap, but
Oh,
Heimlich
broke
gets through,
through.
but Nolan's there to cover.
AJB had a fistful of jersey there.
Ball's in the, kind of up for grabs right now. Great defense. Is that Kellen?
Kellen.
Kellen really
Yeah, he's a
doing
good
a great
defender.
job. Kellen's doing an amazing job. A little
Shoot it, damn it,
some
shoot
choice
it.
words from the
The
Newton stands, but,
Newton stands. It's
Let's get him up here. Yeah, great, nice judgment by AJB there, who had a chance to dive in and maybe go for it. Did the conservative thing, played the angle.
But again, could see how dangerous Ronan is as a player. He got through a solid thing. AJB bought the time for Arlington.
yeah, almost like a Sam play there. Kind of just like fumbled with his feet a little bit, but in a very organized manner, if that makes any sense.
yeah, Sam
bounce.
he does that like
Stop and go. Love
that
stop
play
and
where he puts it in the opposing
Marsden with a
player's
good
feet.
clearance.
By the way, I just wanted to. You just reminded me of who I think is the greatest hockey player of all time, which is of course number 66, Mario Lemieux, who used to put the puck inside the opponent's feet and let them stumble around, and then he just like dink it out and score. But that brings me to. I just wanted to say a shout out. I did meet the coach for Lincoln Sudbury before. Nice fellow, didn't get his name, but like me, fellow Pittsburgher.
Newton South?
Newton South, yes.
Newton
Did I
South.
say Lincoln Sudbury?
You did say Lincoln Sudbury.
So I just substitute.
That's how exciting it is up in the booth here. And right
Great
here,
chance for Newton South here, though. Defended perfectly.
that's
That's what we
Mario
needed.
Lemieux. I like that call.
Yeah, Lemieux. I mean, I grew up when he was winning those awards and Stanley Cups. He was magical. I saw him play live. He was just otherworthy.
Wow, Fernando.
Speaking of
just
otherworldly.
Beautiful.
Right here, this
Right
is
there, great
right to
ball in.
Kellen. Good touch by
Kellen
Kellen.
holding
Get in
the
the
ball,
box.
looking for a chance. Great hand
Cross,
behind.
And just a little
just a
heavy
little
for
head.
Sam.
Kellen, it's a great look though. That is the right pass to make in that situation.
Arlington keeping the pressure on. 18
So,
to go.
I asked the Newton South coach to give me his favorite restaurant to plug, and he said, I don't really know. He said, all I can tell you is that I'm from Pittsburgh. And I said, so am I. So we have I wish him all the best after today.
Favorite Pittsburgh restaurant then?
Well, my favorite Pittsburgh restaurant has got to be the Murray Street Cafe, which is, of course, no longer. I haven't lived there in so long. But great restaurant. Of course, Permani Brothers, everyone knows the place where they put the French fries on the sandwich.
Oh, sounds good.
Oh, yeah. It's deadly. It's deadly. I mean, it comes with a free trip to the emergency room for a balloon angioplasty.
Just kind of
But-
hoping they'd have a Newton spot because me and the guys are gonna go look for a spot after. So I guess
Buffs.
we'll-
Buffs is a good spot. Yeah. I mean, I'm an old guy, but it's like Buffs for wings. It's famous for that.
It's good to know.
Yeah, go for it.
And,
You guys aren't 21 though, right?
We are not. No.
Okay. Right.
How many alum made the game tonight, Aiden?
There's from the soccer team. There's 3 of us, and then there's 2 others, and then 2 of the
Newton with
two
a
of the
dangerous
GVS
moment.
girls as well. So there's
Two of the what?
GVS girls from last year as well. So
Okay.
lots of representation from Arlington.
Right here, Quincy with some room in the middle.
I have not
Gets
seen.
it wide to
Wow,
Sam.
great ball. Can Sam keeps one in? Of course he will. Driving. This is where Sam thrives. Wow.
And he gets
Putting
it,
him on
his man's
feet.
down.
Wow.
Crosses. Too heavy, too heavy.
Unfortunate. Lights are a little too bright for him right there, but
That's
sat
the
him
move
down.
I was talking about. You just put the ball in his feet and let him fall down.
Right
That's
there.
the Lemieux. That's the
That is
we'll call that
Lemieux.
Lemieux from now on.
That is Sam Neill sort of classic
Almost
work
like
against the
ESPN.
defender. But again, they moved 17 up, and number 12 having to defend against Sam. That's Eugene D'Souza. Sam
It's like a
and
handball.
17 have been playing all night.
Great defense.
All ball, good call by the
The ref would have called it. Yeah, he's called an advantage.
That interesting play because that looked like all ball from up here.
Yeah, and wristbands took off his wristband.
I think it's a fashion statement.
Yeah, number
It's a
11.
fashion
He
statement.
was all taped up from
Well,
forearm
You
to.
can see number 8 right here.
He's only
Scott.
got the one now, so maybe he was unbalanced.
I used to tape my left hand before games. I did it once because I actually hurt my hand, and then we won that
what?
game, so I used it as the good luck charm.
So like a superstition.
Yeah, so I did it the games I did play last season.
Newton keeping the pressure right here.
For a cross inmate. Yep.
There's Leonard crossing and Kellen coming back, and Shea scoops it up.
Yeah, and Kellen, a winger, but he's been a star of this game for sure.
He's always around the ball. I used to when I coached him. So after, of course, my illustrious career coaching you and your cohorts,
Shea drop
Should be in
kick.
the Hall of Fame, debatably.
I also coached the younger kids, and Kellen was on many of my teams, and he was my kind of player. I mean, you just know that if he was around the ball, it doesn't matter how big the guy was or whatever, he was going to fight for it and usually going to come out with it, and he was usually going to piss off the other team something terrible too.
Yeah. I mean, even in captain's practices,
Yeah.
Oh,
he
good
was
turn
not a
by
player you
number
want
8
to go
there
up
for
against.
Newton.
Nope. Marsden.
That's smart. He could have.
And that's a Newton throw.
Oh, interesting. A little kind of a sleep by Arlington though. They weren't expecting that quick throw, but a little hold up play by Newton.
Dobro, good move right there to
Wow.
Quincy. And that should be an Arlington
No.
throw.
Nah, a little touch by Sam
No.
at the end. Yeah.
So Newton, that
Great step
momentum,
by
great step
Alex
by
Berg.
AJB.
momentum shift right here. So Newton may have the
Oh, it's a great
momentum
ball.
for the last 15. And
Lovely
right
by
there, Nolan
doing
Koopman,
a
excellent
great job
play.
by Koopman. Wow.
If anything,
what a
that was a
Dangerous
foul on-
position.
Foul
and
on-
it
foul
is.
on net, yeah.
Foul on Ronan Heimlich right there.
Look at
What
him.
do you think Shea's
AJ
saying?
Shay's saying that was a really good effort. You should do that one again.
Shea, ever the
Keep doing that.
Shea, ever the gentleman. His
Keep
dad
doing
Tom
that.
giving us the
pointing his
thumbs.
fingers, definitely saying thank you for that. Nothing else.
Dad Tom is giving us the thumbs up, confirming that that is exactly what Shea would be saying in this moment. Good to hear. Kind
So,
words
very,
from,
very
from
friendly,
young men.
Very great sport. Wow.
And Alex Marsden.
He always has those runs.
He's good. He can juke some guys out. I was just wondering what coach would say because
Oh, good.
he does tend to
Good
carry
step
the
by
ball.
AJ. AJB.
Wonderful from AJB. Counting off his foot a little bit, but I mean, Alex Marsden, same way as Lucas Koopman. Last season on with under Walters, got moved around a lot, and it shows like he can do a lot of things, not just play right back. And that great slide by Kellen.
You can actually watch both of those players if you go back to ACMi Sports. That's how we got started here. Was Raj brought the rig to a lot of JV games.
Really?
So there's a lot of JV games on the ACMi Sports if you feel so inclined. But I have a feeling that most of you will not be tuning into those games. You might have something more important to do.
Newton South. It looks
84?
like they're basically just going two in the back right now. They know the urgency that they've got to play with. Interesting. We didn't
Great
see
move.
that urgency.
Ball,
And
it's a
right here,
lovely
Sam
pass.
Neill.
This is
Sam
where you
Neill.
want him.
This is where
Sam
you want
Neill
him. He's
versus
looking
number
for a shot.
12. Gets it
Cut
cut
in.
in.
A little too much, maybe. Lays it off.
Drops. And
No,
Quincy.
leaned back.
Quincy goes for the field
He
goal.
leaned back all the way. Did you
Producer
see him?
Raj just told us, even the surprise commentary, I don't know if you guys expect to commentate tonight, but 84 viewers live away. That's great.
All
Showing
right.
support all over the place. Hopefully Cooper Katzman is watching
Cooper
this one.
and Jacoby Katzman down in
I know
Colorado.
Umkar's watching this one. So.
Let's go,
Pretty sure
Omkar.
John and Nancy Howard are there.
And we're also hoping that Ella Connolly down in South Carolina is watching, getting it across the country.
Hopefully
Viewership.
my friend Jack from Aberdeen, and hopefully the folks over at Oak Hill Pizza.
And hopefully Aiden Sheehan up at Endicott as
just
well.
heard Tade and Sasha. Tade and Sasha.
Oh, and
great
Keegan
chance.
Maxwell
Keegan's through.
in the box. Takes a strike just
little-
wide.
Maybe a lack of composure from Keegan, but a lovely opportunity. This is exactly what he needed. Holding it down, giving that pressure where it's needed.
Making the
Great.
backs work. Making the Newton South backs work. Because if Arlington can keep this up, Newton's got to keep a steady line in the back.
So if there's 84 people watching, I think we just listed about 87 people. So I don't really know.
11 and a half to play. You know, they just got to continue playing like this. This shouldn't be a problem for the Arlington squad.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that nothing silly happens. No
Mistakes. No
mistakes.
No more red cards.
No.
Keegan head down, rush into the ball, played back well by the center back, by Oliver Helmling.
I think that the full moon and the Rohan red card that kind of was, karmically
Great
speaking.
step by AJB.
AJB's right there.
Having
Good
a
job.
lovely setup.
And good ball
Great
to
ball
Sam.
in behind. He's going to can you get that first?
And right here, Arlington throw.
No, it
It
looked
hit
like
off
he
Sam
stopped it.
again. Yeah. Now Sam's out of position.
There's a
looking over
big
at top.
cross.
This guy's dangerous.
Lucas Koopman.
Lucas Koopman, good steady play right there.
AJB with a great touch. Looks like something happened in the happened to that guy in the midfield. Did you see that?
A sniper, maybe.
Didn't. It looks like maybe a
Big tackle.
Maybe
Looked like a foul in the play, but man down.
maybe a
Cramp.
somebody. No, he was holding his head.
He went down.
It looked like.
He went down like a sack of bricks.
Yeah, I saw him flail around a little bit.
I wonder if it was like if maybe he got like an elbow or something. Maybe Constantina can pull out. Oh, Aiden's on the replay. The phone. Oh,
I
it's a cramp.
unfortunately could not pull up in time.
It's a cramp,
Cramp?
right here.
Lower what? Oh, okay.
All right, so breather for, again, as we noted, conditioning.
Yep.
Conditioning a factor. So I assume
Should have ate more bananas.
here, so that's Ronan Heimlich. I assume he's going to have to come off.
Yeah, he just called for a sub.
That is a big hit
a
for
blow
Newton,
for Newton
even
South.
for just a couple minutes. He's clearly an
He's
important
distressed
part
right
of
now.
this
He's
team.
distressed.
You know that's a serious deal for him because he does not want to get off this pitch.
Good sportsmanship from Sam Miola. Pat him on the back and help him up.
Game respects game.
Game respects game.
Absolutely.
The number 10s.
And Aiden, something you said about your unfortunate exit from Framingham. You said, yeah, they were really good.
Yeah.
And you've just got to give them their flowers. Yeah,
they were.
If we played our best, they played our best. Everyone went home. Nothing. What I'm hoping is that nothing fluky or unfortunate happens this game. It's just a good, well played game all around, and it winds up
Sam getting
fairly.
back on defense. Jonathan Leonard right here, the
He's in
number
for 10.
17.
Alex Marsden's ready for this one. Great containing. We'll step in. Well handled Arlington defense. Maybe a little overcommit from Sam. Dropped back a little too soon. But
They've played in with nice structure today.
this is the best this team has looked in a long time. This is a powerhouse squad right here.
Well, let's see.
Right here, Quincy making the run.
I got to tell you, Aiden, if you get past the number 3 team in the state, then you are
Everything's up for
Good
grabs.
physical play by Keegan right there.
It's pretty much up for grabs as it is, but this is just proof.
Do we know who the first seed is? Is it SJP?
It's SJP. Yep.
Of course it is.
We root for anyone who's going against SJP.
Every time. For the Publix. Side ref saying it's out, but I don't know why he would call that and not the other
Call
side
it.
ref.
Exactly.
That's a little.
Is he calling
he might have called offsides. That's the only call that he has from
Okay,
that.
that makes more sense.
point. But if that's the case, why did they kick it off from the 49?
Right, and not the
So
40.
let's
40.
just watch that, people.
Easy, let's see how long he's gonna stay down for. This is what we're talking about. Look,
Yeah.
Yep, just. That's more than 8 seconds already. That's for sure.
9 to go.
9 to go.
9 to go. Keep an eye
Here
on the
comes the
sideline.
drop
Let's
kick.
see the drop kick. Let's see it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Keep an eye on the sideline. See if
Wow.
Heimlich comes back in. Right up to Keegan.
The drop kick it's perfect.
Off Keegan's
it's
shoulder.
Really,
Yeah, right to the 40 every time.
Good
Love
step
Alex
by
Marsden,
Marsden.
a great header.
Sam Neal putting the pressure on. Played back. That might be a.
No need. Yeah, you can let that one play out a little bit. Watching, Keegan's doing a great job of forcing this defenders to have to go up.
Good
No
step by
switches by
Koopman.
Keegan.
Over the back. That should be.
Offsides
Offsides
again?
for Keegan.
Offs-
Yeah, just step behind him.
All right, Newton South starting to get a little spring in their step. We've got 8 minutes and 22 seconds by the scoreboard.
Big ball up.
We have the Raj clock on the live stream, which is probably you could go by that as well.
Good no
But
call by the
we
ref
have
right there.
a nice 8 minutes left here, folks. What do you guys think we're going to see in the next 8 minutes?
We're
I
gonna
mean, a lot of blood pressure spikes. I'll tell you
Yep,
that
that's
much.
for sure.
I think we're going to see a lot of push and a lot of effort from Newton South. The ref
Looked like
literally
that
just
looked like a dive. That looked like a, that,
roll-
that
the-
could have been a.
Yeah,
the
Could've put the hand down for this one.
ref I think was rolling his eyes at that effort to draw a foul, a penalty right there.
see, that's what I mean. If something like that were to happen in this game, that would be very
That would be very unfortunate. Too much.
Heavy
Good
touch.
look for Newton, but just not the.
So again,
not the right pass.
I think now looks like Heimlich might be coming back into the game. Keep an eye on number 17 here, Chris Leonard for Newton South. I think he's moving him up the wing from back is a big play for them. I think they're really looking for him to create something.
Great flick from Sam. Can he get around him in time? Unfortunate. Oh, Newton in a dangerous position now.
Nolan
Good step
Koopman
by
gets his
Nolan.
foot on, slows it down. Fernando,
Oh, little
turnover.
mistake.
Fernando has a chance to get it.
Drilled Scott Sterling again, right in the cranium.
And Newton ties it up.
Great strike.
Great strike right there.
Yeah.
Sort of Arlington just
Little
the
communication breakdown.
Yeah, a
in the
little
back.
chaos there in the
Absolute.
box.
So Newton draws even 7:01 to play in the second half.
Time to buckle in, guys. That was a beautiful shot. Great strike. Fair
hit. Amazing
play.
hit. Absolutely.
A little chaos in the box there. I thought Fernando had a touch there that touched it away from somebody who might have cleared it.
A bit of an unnecessary
Just
touch for that.
unfortunate for the Ponders, but they now have 6
Wow,
minutes and
Newton
55
right.
seconds.
Oh, offsides.
Yeah,
And so here we go. The crowd is into it.
and just a reminder, folks, if this game winds up tied, we do go into golden goal. We go into 2 10-minute periods. Exciting times here.
Great touch by
And
Koopman.
here's Koopman gets
Koopman
around
with a
another
great
guy.
drive. Great, oh, a great look in.
Almost played
still
in.
Arlington in
And
attack,
Kellen
though.
on the side.
Cal,
Sam Neal calling it on the far side.
I will say, they have not found many switch. Great tackle. Still down. Looks like he kind of got hit. Holding the leg.
That's not good if Lucas is hurt because that
And Newton
Newton,
South
another
tests their
coming
chance.
in.
defensive depth.
Big cross in.
AJB's
well handled
there.
AJB. It looks like man down.
They've
Waving.
got to take an emergency measure here. Let's see who comes in for Lucas. I mean, this is the Rohan problem, right?
This is Rohan. I'm thinking it's Colin Rayleigh. He's probably up next.
Colin, yeah, man up. Let's stretch up, young man.
Hobbling off. No, that's not good at all. The goal scorer of this game. We needed him. But,
And his defense has been
phenomenal.
phenomenal too. So
And
Yadzio
Oh,
alluded to a plan C when I talked to him.
Who's coming in?
Ryan is coming in, meaning somebody's going to drop. It looks
Kellen.
like Kellen
Kellen
might
is
drop
dropping.
to left back. That would be plan C. So living on the edge here, defensive stalwart Lucas Koopman out.
Good move by Sam.
Hopefully very temporarily, especially
Well done by Sam.
if this
Yes,
game
nice
goes
play by
into
Sam right
extra
there.
periods.
I will say, a little throwback to 2 years ago when Umkar and Cooper against Lexington had COVID, and we had Johnny and Peter filling outside backs, and that walked away with the W. So
He has Ryan.
And here's
Fernando driving-
Fernando. Oh, Fernando! That was the moment right there for Fernando. As I think we saw, the storybook. The storybook is still open for Fernando. This story is yet to be completed with 5:20 to go. The Raj clock will be a factor. Both teams right here playing season on the line. Oh boy, playoff
This is a
soccer.
close one. I mean,
Playoff soccer at its finest.
Newton is just up in the energy, so Arlington needs to retaliate the energy back. That is
Yeah, everything so far has been appropriate. Newton's responded appropriately.
Look for
Number
hit.
7
Look
takes
for
a
hit.
rip, and that's wide. Shea, I'm going to imagine. Oh no, he jogs to the ball. I was thinking Shea might take his time.
I think last thing they want to do is go to that overtime, but it's kind of hinting at that now. At this
So
point.
we are in the Raj clock. So keep an eye on the screen. The scoreboard here at Newton South has stopped at 5 as
Good
the
news.
4.5 to play.
As
on the
Lucas
Raj
is
clock.
up and moving around. He'll be needed if this goes into the extra period.
Oh, ball in behind. Quincy running on.
Quincy
That's
right here.
great
So
pressure.
here's a Koopman corner.
Koopman corner.
Nolan Koopman coming up. Let's see what can happen right here.
No Lucas to get the header, though, so I wonder who they're going to look for.
Well, this is
Fernando Barrientos with a
With a header?
Fernando
Rising-
with a
rising
bicycle
up.
kick. I'm calling it right here. Fernando's going to get a bicycle kick goal.
Follow his brother's footsteps with
Right
a great
here.
goal in playoffs.
Look at this, right from the top of the box. Look at that. Watch Fernando right here. This is it. The Koopman corner.
Launches it in. Can someone get a touch on that? It was up. Still
To the foot of Fernando. Oh, Fernando almost
I
gets
think it's
it.
Arlington balls again, though. I think it's
yeah,
still.
it's still us. Same play, different side, right?
Now they got to compose. I think they need to look for a build-up play here.
Where's the axis, Aiden? Like, where do you throw it into the box, and is it at the 20? Is it the the 30? Like
Apparently it's from the 25.
25. Yeah.
At least, yeah. I agree. I mean, if you can reach the box, I always say during these broadcasts, in games like this, you want the ball in the box. It might jump up and hit somebody on the hand. Somebody might slip. It might fall to you.
I look for a rip.
Rip.
Great big hit. That is the right shot. In
right
that
shot?
situation, take
Yeah.
that shot.
That's
Special
how they
shout out to
scored.
Tate Cotton. He might have had a bigger throw than Nolan Koopman. I don't know how big Tate's throw was, but I think it was farther than Koopman. 35, yeah. Wow. Gave Koopman a run for his money, that's for sure. That's true. They might have matched. Big header. Kellen getting up there.
Good job by Kellen.
Newton South almost breaks through Kellen.
Kellen Preston
wait,
with
left foot
duty as
clearance.
left back.
That's Keegan picks it up, dips it back, and almost
Still
to
in Arlington
Quincy.
possession.
And right
Great
there,
ball by
Fernando
Fernando.
plays it into Keegan
This is where this could be the. This could
Look
be
for
it.
the follower. Where's the follower?
Not much support.
on the ground.
A little lack of communication again with the midfielders.
This is an important ball right here.
Kellen just everywhere. Super sub for sure. Super sub of the night.
I mean,
Good ball right there by
just to say, people,
Dobro.
Amazing ball from Dobro. Big cross in.
And they
Kept it in.
kept it in. Kept it in. Well played by the keep.
Look at the Raj clock. There's
2 minutes
two
left.
minutes to play.
2 minutes to play. Anything can happen in these 2 minutes. Both teams scrapping for every opportunity.
I think anything but PKs is.
Ooh,
okay.
Ronan Heimlich reaching his hand up almost.
Kellen with a, whether on purpose or not, a great look to Sam.
We always call that on purpose here.
Always on purpose
Yeah,
here. You're right.
Always on purpose.
By design. By design.
By design. Quincy with a great.
Yeah,
great
way to
recovery.
track back.
This is where you got to use everything you got left. These last couple minutes here, like there cannot be a single let up.
And Keegan's staying high.
Newton with the two backs. They're pushing everyone in,
Everything
trying to
got.
win this in regulation.
17's been dangerous whole game.
Chris Leonard
Big
keeps it in.
overcommit by Marsden.
Drop
Crossing.
and
just wide.
Just wide from one of the senior captains, Mateo Lee. That was Captain Morgan right there. Captain Morgan goes left of the net.
Yeah, 1 minute to play here on the Raj clock.
1 minute.
A little more, at a time. A little fast. Okay, yes. Really a minute and a half.
See how the refs play this.
Big flick from Sam. Can Keegan run to this one? No.
And right here, so Arlington potentially with the last great opportunity in the half here.
I would go simple. Just hit someone on their feet.
Marsden up to Keegan. Good step by Quincy. Keeps it in the Newton South end. Number 18, a player to watch, too, if this does go into golden goal.
Big step there. AJB with a great recovery. Needs to clear it out now. Dangerous spot for Newton South. Big ball in.
Seconds remaining.
Another big one. Can they... Great
Shea
save by
again.
Shea.
Fourth incredible
Shea
save by
showing up when
Shea.
it's necessary. What a great save by Shea.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable
Hands on
here.
head on the Newton bench. That's lovely by Shea.
Another play where Arlington got caught and thinking it might have been an offsides. And that actually happened on both of Newton South's goals against Central Catholic.
We're going to overtime.
Overtime.
Oh boy, folks.
Predictions. My prediction was there.
boy.
I think it was going to
Oh,
overtime.
boy.
So.
Everyone practice your deep breathing exercises.
Gotta bring his heart rate down.
AI has not been right all season. They were right for one game, maybe. But it was a 2-1 prediction from AI, wasn't it?
It was 2-1 Newton South, yeah.
Well, AI is still working out the quirks. 2-1 Arlington in overtime.
Could be.
Could be.
And I know not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I know that both of these teams are well coached enough to know that they will have practiced penalties, in the weeks leading up to the playoffs. Aiden, in any situation, do you see either of these teams playing for penalties?
Yes, I think if time was winding down quick, like the first half of the Sundance over, I think at that point, like, the energy is not going to be there to make a big push, and it's not worth like putting too many players forward to like potentially risk having that gap in behind. So I think that
Right.
then this Arlington team is definitely very confident in their PK abilities with Nathan, Fernando, Sam, Kika. They have people who are ready to shoot under pressure.
Yep. And frankly, what we've seen from Newton South is not elite finishing. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Although the Newton South goal was resulting out of a piece of chaos, but it was a beautiful strike into the upper right-hand corner. Unsavable shot by the Newton South player. Okay, folks, here we go. We have 3 minutes and 35 seconds until we embark upon the first of potentially 2 10-minute sudden death overtime periods. We have Arlington 1 on the strength of a goal from Lucas Koopman. A wonder strike from out far early in the second half. Absorbing pressure all second half and finally breaking with a chaotic play in the box, resulting in a beautiful strike by the Newton South player. Shea Paletti-Newton with no fewer than 4 point-blank saves. So to me, I mean, that points to the momentum being on Newton's South side because they've had the majority of the chances. So I think if Arlington were to force this to penalties, they might be okay with that.
So, Alex, what I will say in the history of Arlington soccer, so I believe it was 4 years ago.
4 score?
Just 4 years. 4 years. Similar situation where Arlington was one of the top seeds, had an undefeated season, playing BC High, who they just sort of beat up on in the first or second round of the playoffs. BC High goalie played out of his absolute mind.
That kid is ridiculous.
And he saved 3-4 incredible shots
and a
versus
PK.
Arlington and a PK early in the game against Aiden Sheehan,
yep.
Who's now a college soccer player up at Aiden School and Aiden Connolly School, and BC High came out with a victory. So with that kind of history on Arlington's side, the tables have turned. I think it's Arlington's turn to come out with the goalkeeper playing out of his mind.
Absolutely.
And the big upset.
The karmic wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Karmic wheel, that's it, exactly. And so my wife just texted me. So Ronan Heimlich, she said she grew up with a Heimlich, the actual, as you would expect, the Heimlich she grew up with, the family, the dad is the creator of the actual Heimlich maneuver.
Really?
You gotta give it to somebody who has a maneuver named after
that is
him.
a pretty impressive one for that too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
my wife, I didn't read the end of her message, and it said, "Please don't say that on the air." But I did.
naturally.
So yes. So Ronan Heimlich, if he is of that family, they've done a lot of good for the world. So
They have.
and
Phenomenal for the world.
Yeah.
Saved probably millions.
He's been a worthy opponent to these Ponders. Is he out there?
He is. He came back in. He was back out.
And what about Lucas? Lucas is back out.
Lucas Koopman is back out. So
And Kellen is out, and so no Leon. It's Kellen in for Leon.
I mean, I think Kellen has to play tonight. He's having himself a phenomenal game. No reason not to keep Kellen in.
all right. So however this game ends up, both teams should be incredibly proud of this. Some incredible soccer tonight. Really kind of the whole. This is what I love about high school sports. This is
it.
These are memories for all these guys. Hopefully positive memories, even whichever side comes out with a loss tonight. This is a game that they should be incredibly proud of.
Yep. In the balance of things, so half of these people are going to go home happy, half are going to go home upset. It's just the way the world goes. And either way, we're here to celebrate the achievement and the absolute skill and excellence of these players, and the dedication they've had over the years to get to this point. This is a treat for all of us. So thank you to our hosts here at Newton South, and as of course to all these boys. Congratulations on such a great season. Now let's go out and get one more.
Absolutely. You know, they've been talking about this senior class for years, and they're proving why the hype was big. Oh, big chance for New and South here.
Early
Great
on,
save by
number
Shea.
5 by Shea right there, keeping Arlington in it less than a minute into
That was way too easy
Way
for
too
Newton
easy.
South.
And right here, Alex, if we go back to maybe even before the, wow, that should potentially,
That's a foul. but,
ref says play on. Maybe before the
Big tackle.
before the start of this game, I believe you said, you know, the storybook, who puts the goal in sudden death?
Yeah,
Who gets the golden goal?
There's a story that's going to be written.
And it's Fernando.
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 It has to be Fernando.
You called it. You called it at the beginning.
Great
right
one,
here, here's
too.
Kellen.
Kellen.
This could be another story right here. Kellen with a nice cross.
Great look. No one's there.
And it's onto the foot of Fernando outside
Great
the top of
turn.
the box. Fernando.
Look for a shot. Tries to sneak it by. Down. I don't think he's calling a foul, but it's a
Nolan
great
with
chance.
He's letting him
bodies his
play.
way in.
Lucas Koopman back and thriving again. Kellen just all over the ball.
Arlington
Great
responding after
look
this.
from Kellen.
Onside.
Ball.
And
That's
right here,
corner.
the corner piece for Arlington.
Kellen having a very strong start of the half. This is great.
Both Koopmans going up.
I say it all the time. Having coached Kellen, he's scored some massive goals.
This could be huge for the Arlington team. They need to get this ball to a Koopman head
He
or
might have the-
Fernando head. You
He
never
might
know.
have the goal of the year with the volley against
Lex.
Lexington.
That was amazing.
So
Hold your breath right here, folks.
Quincy on the ball?
Quincy's on the ball. Quincy's on the ball. Both Koopmans on the far post.
I don't know how I feel with the stack and back post, but
got oddly silent all of a sudden.
big ball in.
Oh, just over there.
Still in. Oh,
Another Scott Sterling moment right there. Third of the night.
well handled
Nicely fought
by Nathan.
Nate Dobro working hard
Great
there.
job there. That's what you want out of your holding midfielder.
Absolutely, he does it.
Yeah, he does. He's
Perfectly.
another unsung player this year. I mean, we talk about Sam and Keegan and Lucas and all these and Shea, but
Great. Let's see what's out. Yep.
Nathan's had a great year and also hardly ever comes off the field, Aiden.
Great stamina.
That is true for especially in the mid.
He works very efficiently. He doesn't sprint a whole lot. He's usually very jog and scan. That's how you know he's a very effective DM. Doesn't need to use everything all at once. He can play very calmly and still make everything happen.
3 minutes gone in the overtime
great tackle
period.
by AJB.
And right here, Nolan Koopman covers.
Yeah, good defense there.
It's great defense.
Yeah, nothing to get nervous
little
about.
warning shot might work him up a little bit, which is good.
Yeah, indeed. We have 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. Let's see if what Aiden said, if you start to get gassed in both teams, this is where, conditioning too. If the other team lays off and you have energy in the tank, it's good.
It's go time, yeah.
I haven't been watching the patterns of subbing, but I know Arlington doesn't do a lot, and I haven't seen a lot from NS as well.
I think we've only seen maybe 2 or 3 for each team at this point, one sub each for cramping. So Heimlich and Koopman.
I will say, I think what's missing this game is some more switches from the Arlington side. I mean, they're possessing the ball great, so there's not a particular reason to, but
Great play by Nolan there.
great step as well. Looking like a little tired for Dobro. Looks a little tired, but
was the first sign of
great composure by Kellen there.
first sign from Dobro of a little fatigue.
There's the long ball to Sam, doesn't quite reach him.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I don't think the long ball is going to work very well. I mean, unless you know that your winger can outrun that defender, the odds of a winger being more tired it's more likely. So Fernando scooping it
Look
up,
at that.
showing his skills to front of everyone is great.
Dobro with a good turn. Hold, but broken up.
A little casual there.
A little too casual, but way more like a bit of an overstep by AJB. So yeah, a bit of a
Maybe another
10 down.
cramp for
big
Heimlich
cramp. Yeah,
right there.
He's hurting.
Well, he's playing a hell of a game for a guy that's hobbled.
Did he score the goal?
I don't remember. Was it maybe it was Josh's boy?
No, I don't think it was.
16.
I think he was off the
Big
field
tackle.
actually when.
This could be
We
the
have
breakaway they
numbers.
need. Look for the switch.
And Fernando gets his
Fernando's
foot
a
on it.
with the
great
shoulder.
move.
Great ball up to Kellen.
Kellen, one-on-one. Great
Good
tackle by
tackle.
Lewis.
Kellen,
Good tackle.
unfortunately. That's off Kellen.
That is off Kellen. They're giving it to
Poor,
Arlington. That's
I
what
mean, I'll
matters.
take it, but you
Good
know, that was
call
a poor
for
call by the
Arlington.
linesman.
Lucas Koopman coming in right here.
I would look short. Yep, perfect. Now
So Mateo Lee, one of the captains, breaking that up, and good ball into Kellen again. So
good luck,
Kellen
Dallas. Good
versus
luck.
Mateo again.
Nolan Koopman coming up for the big throw.
Big moment in the game here, guys. It's,
Sending Lucas Koopman in for the Koopman corner.
Raj, do they freeze it too here for these 10-minute periods? They probably freeze it too.
Just over halfway gone in the first golden goal half.
Lots of cramping.
Koopman corner.
Big throw. Can Kelly get a flick? Unfortunately, cannot.
Onto the foot of Fernando. Back to Nolan.
Big
Wide
layup,
to
great
Kellen.
layoff.
He's off.
He's offsides. So fortunate.
Arlington fans not liking the
ref
offside call.
all of a sudden finding his offside flag. I got to say that the refs have done a great game so far, guys. There's been no funny
them play.
business.
I agree.
Great game. You know, worthy opponents. What a play!
Great. What's done by Lucas Koopman there?
Wow.
Wow, great flick on.
Quincy battling right here. Just
Not
lost it. But hustles back.
Got to be careful of the
Gotta
fouling
be very
too.
careful. He gets a little carried away sometimes with his recoveries, so it's good. He has a
Nolan. I think that was maybe off
No, he
the
played it
off
off.
the
He played it
ref.
off
He
the.
kicked it at him. So
He played it off the other player. So we have
Oh, so that was
Arlington throw.
Arlington
Goal kick.
goal kick.
Oh, okay, even better.
To me, from my angle, it looked like it went off the ref, but it did not.
Sometimes playing slow. No need to rush anything here. Just
Newton South not putting
long.
a ton of pressure.
right to Quincy. Great
And
flick
right
on-
here.
Can he get there
We'll
first?
see.
Nice
Clear.
ball
handle
handle
by
play.
himself.
Good handle right
That was
there
a great
as well.
play by that center back. I'm impressed with those guys. 13 and 5.
Looking for the through
That's
ball.
Oliver
It's
Helmling,
a great
the number
pass.
5.
Koopman swept up perfectly.
Helmling 5 and Mateo Lee, number 13.
Aiden, number 10, just lost his shin guard, and his shin guard was like the size of an iPhone. And I said, what did he just lose his wallet? And he just put this little thing back into his sock.
Every year they get a little smaller. I know Alex Burke has.
Great
Great
play
tackle
right
by
there.
Kellen. Wow.
And Koopman clears, so Keegan.
Koopman down. Koopman still up. He's good. Keegan just trying to.
Mateo
no
Lee,
switch.
Keegan fighting, but
Little
Mateo
step.
Lee moving in, and that
Nah,
stayed in,
still
stayed
on the
in.
line. Yep.
Quincy
Big
off
header.
the head right there.
He's
A
got
little
some
more than
space
2 to
on the
play.
side.
I have a feeling that we'll see a second half. Big tackle by Dobro.
Cleared by Marsden. So again, it might be sort of coming down to a break if somebody can get free for Arlington.
Keegan's alone up there.
They cannot give in right now.
Arlington playing very defensive. Just trying to
Keep an eye on the Raj clock as the
Nice play by
scoreboard
Marsden. Wins
has
it off
stopped.
of the
minute 45 on
17.
the Raj clock right now.
Marsden with a decent throw.
Solid, definitely solid.
Falls.
Doing it alone.
AJB
Big
again,
step.
solid.
Dangerous.
Wow. Spun Koopman twice. Wow. Great recovery. Oh,
So surprising, so interesting.
Got a man down up
take
there as
here.
well.
Yeah, another. So cramps becoming a factor. So is something like that with a penalty or a foul like that
that's smart. That's the right thing to do.
right thing to
Right
do?
thing to do. Absolutely. Break up the play. Get yourself situated. Do not want to counterattack this late in the game. Big tackle and doing another counter. Handled by Koopman.
Koopman with a little bit of time.
Nice and calm.
Very, very calm. See Kellen out wide.
On the foot of Fernando. Here's the
Magneto.
storybook ending, people. Here it is.
Great look. Kellen, can you hold it?
He can. Magneto Jr.
Oh, wow.
goes
That's a
down.
bit of a dive.
Dangerous spot right
Is he
here.
going to look at his pocket for this one? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No.
So, I mean, Kellen was bumped and he sold it. It was theatrical.
It was
Here we
theatrical.
go. Guys,
One,
this
one,
is it.
one. Less than one?
Less than one. This is, they
Less
need
than
to
one
get
play.
this
30
off.
seconds. This could seal the game
And
right here.
this
It's a big
could-
set piece. I'll put them all in here. Yep, this is good. Wow. Pretty much everyone in the game in this box right now.
Marsden's
besides
in.
Koop.
Lots of stories could
Even
be written
Dobro
right
sneaking
here,
up
Alex.
here.
There it is. It's
Big,
in.
it's a great
Far
ball in.
post.
Flick on.
It's up. It's a goal kick.
Goal kick. Okay. Wow, that should be the end of the first.
In my mind's eye,
50
I
seconds.
saw somebody
Huggy.
running onto that ball.
I was hoping that would be as well.
Yeah.
Little Mario
Just a-
Götze, like just
Yeah,
flick
just
it
a
in.
little flickeroo.
This will be the end of the first, I believe. 5 seconds to play. Probably same as last time. Ball's gonna get kicked, and they're gonna call it.
I am
Linesman's looking at his
all
watch.
in for the Fernando goal for this, by the way.
Really hoping. Yep. And
All right, 10 minutes 10 minutes
10 more
to
minutes.
see if one of these teams in an incredible battle can put a ball in the back of the net. Alex and Aiden, 2 minutes before that half starts.
It's
quick turnaround here. All right.
it's kind of it's a shame that a team has to win this game and a team has to lose this game, but that's the nature of the playoffs. Both teams came to played with heart, playing well, respectful, well-reffed game, exciting, lots of chances, great goaltending, a couple of nice goals. We've had a treat here tonight, and we've got 10 minutes left before, if the result stands, then we're going to penalty kicks, and that's not how anybody wants to go out. But we do have some time left, and in that 10-minute period, kind of, NS had that really nice chance with the great save from Shea, but guys, I didn't see much action. Like otherwise, it just seemed like people,
Back
and forth, feeling each other out. We'll see. It might come down to a set piece.
Just saw a saxophone go into the Arlington stands. Not sure what that was. I just saw somebody bring a saxophone in.
Well, let's hear it.
Producer Raj just informed us last time Arlington went to a playoff game was against Beverly Cade's year. Was that 2021? 2022? What year was that?
And I
Was it
believe
when they
that
went to
was
the round of 8?
Tade
That was a
with
win.
taking the shot from like 40 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, the dream shot.
And that was like the moon ball that went in.
Hopefully they can keep this track record of playoff
Well,
wins
and
alive.
again, 10 minutes of play, lots can happen. Hoping for both of these teams' sake that it does not come down to PKs. If it does come down to PKs,
Arlington has a
Shea's
great
got a hot
Shea's
hand.
got a hot hand, and our pen shooters are the best they got. So if it gets to like 4 or 3 minutes left, you might as well just settle it down and let it get to that point. Obviously, no player likes a penalty kick, but
There we go. There.
we can hear a little bit. Let's see if we can pick up this saxophone.
a little bit.
Little bit.
A little bit. Yep.
Newton South starts with the ball.
10 more minutes.
For once, gentlemen,
round
I'm a
of
bit
16 round.
speechless. We have 10 minutes left.
This game is pure cinema. Listen, couldn't ask for a better game.
All right.
Round of 16 for a berth in the Elite 8.
Both teams look for these long kickoffs. I like it. Ooh, good move by Sam.
Sam sends it.
Yeah, nobody there.
Right thing to do though.
Keegan's
Gotta
been
have-
a little
a little quiet.
a little quiet. Usually you see him everywhere, and he's not everywhere today.
Fernando
he's
gets a turnover.
Fernando. Is he gonna look for Keegan? Is he take this one alone?
take it alone.
Take it alone. Great move. On his left foot.
And he's
That's
down.
a PK.
PK.
That's a PK.
PK.
Wait, no pen.
No pen.
I disagree. Wow,
Calling
that is
a goal kick.
wow, that is
Controversial
ridiculous.
call.
Hands
right
up.
there.
The Arlington fans getting loud. That looked like a big hit. I don't. Wow, hear that from the booth. Wow.
Time to move on. Time to move on. Bad call.
Bad call.
YouTube will prove it. YouTube will prove it.
No longer. Maybe invalidated.
I retract what I said about the officiating.
Yep. Second that.
Fernando with a good move got the step on. I think that was Mateo Lee, one of the captains, and
It's Fernando time. Let's just be honest.
So it's Colin. That was his opportunity. That's to fear. You don't like to see that.
Sam with the
Sam's on his
turnover,
feet.
or creates the turnover.
Little misplaced the ball, but
Dangerous spot here.
Sam with a great recovery, getting all the way back.
Yeah, they're
Lovely
gonna
from Sam. Lovely from Sam. 10, still cramping up. You gotta feel bad for him. Quincy with a great move. Lovely
Good move by Quincy. Little knock. No call again.
Arlington fans getting restless. I just want to see that play
Yeah,
again.
an illegal throw. It didn't
Wow.
come all the way behind his head. Sloppy play from Newton South with a
Haven't seen that
turnover.
high school game in a long time. It's a rookie
If
move.
the ref thinks that's the makeup call, then
That's-
that's a poor
that's a
makeup
very
call.
poor makeup call.
Yeah.
And ref talking to Fernando right now.
I'll get over it.
He's probably saying move on, but unlucky there. AGB had plenty of time. I'd look back to Shea. It's well done. Marsden, the big touch, but handled it pretty well.
Quincy's there with the creates
Quincy
the
all over
turnover.
place. Wow.
And
Nope,
no
not a foul.
call on
Not a
that.
foul.
Pulled the jersey
Not a
and
foul.
the shove in the
This
back.
is officiating kind of lost it here. A little bit of nothing now. A little quiet, but it's an Arlington ball. Yep.
So
7.5 minutes left.
interesting 2.5 minutes.
That was a
in
very
the,
entertaining 2.5 minutes.
Well, I mean, the game promised some ups and downs, and we've certainly had them. From point blank, misses from the opponent to a blatant missed penalty by the ref.
Fernando will keep playing his game, though, and that's what matters. Hopefully another chance will fall for him. Still his night. Great turn by Lucas
Gutsy
Koopman.
job by
Gutsy
Koopman.
turn.
Unfortunate pass there, but looks like
Yeah,
they
they
will
had numbers.
Heimlich on the ball.
Quick. They got
Drops it
4 or
back
5
right
missed
here.
out players, and it's like pretty even. Look for a cross in, big cross in, handled by Koopman well.
Koopman the younger cleared it, so a deep corner for Newton South right here. Arlington dropping everybody back. Save Keegan, but Newton now, interesting, in this half, they're keeping 3 guys back deep after 2 for the last 40 minutes of this game.
To me, that looks like they aren't confident in their penalty abilities. It looks like they're really pressing for something, but that could also go against them if, a little breakaway and Keegan can outrun them. That could be the difference in the game.
And 10 goes off, guys.
He was hurting. He was hurting pretty bad. He kept grabbing his cat. Yeah,
So
he's down.
interesting, your PK takers have to be on the field at the end of regulation, correct? Or at the
That
end
is
of the,
correct,
correct. So be curious to see if he comes back in or not. And again, could be a situation where Keegan got stuck. There's just no stoppage for a sub.
All right, nice play by Nathan Dobro there to earn the goal kick for Arlington. And Nolan puts a little air under it for his target man. Keegan up there, but doesn't make contact. And the second ball falls for Newton South.
Great D by AJB there. Hold him up. Fernando flying. Wow, just totally destroyed him. Well done by Fernando.
And Kellen versus his man.
It's Magneto is the nickname,
Good
correct?
turn.
Yeah,
Magneto.
Yeah.
And eventually
I look for
Kellen
the switch
comes.
here. One player on tough, but Nathan doing a great job.
Oh, Kellen will get back on that, though.
Yep, not a problem.
So number 3, Jacob Tubman in for Newton South. He's the sub for number 10.
Keep an eye out for the fresh legs.
5.5 to go here. Very entertaining second half this sudden death for sure.
And there's the turn by Keegan right there.
But
Oh,
Keegan-
it comes off his head, though.
He does have
It's great
Quincy.
from Keegan. That's what Keegan was looking for. He loves the ball kind of at his feet like a false 9.
Quincy can't quite get there, so Newton throw.
All right, Quincy, don't cramp up on me now.
Yeah, he's been hitting at it. So hopefully he doesn't overdo it because he's one of their PK takers that they need. He's great with his penalties are lovely. So hopefully he can keep his legs alive long enough to make to that point.
We're hoping Arlington puts one in the back of the net in the next 4 minutes, 55 seconds. So it
Absolutely.
doesn't come down to PKs. Still a little bit in disbelief about the Fernando.
Yeah, that was a little outrageous. But
Gonna be eager to watch that one back.
Arlington
Folks, stay with us. We apologize for the internet issues you may be experiencing. We're going to keep talking and just stay with us, and hopefully you'll be repaid. But we do acknowledge that there's some spotty internet here. Sorry to interrupt, guys. Back to the analysis.
No worries. Arlington did a
And
great job.
there's Sam
Can you
Neal
keep this one in?
coming up the wing.
Kind of alone right now. Keegan needs to make a run here. Sam with a
Sam
great
cuts
move.
to the middle.
He's trying to draw a penalty.
Drops to Fernando. Left foot.
Oh. That was a deflection. Yep, pointing for a corner here. That's huge.
All right, Quincy
Great
coming
shot.
in.
Great shot by Fernando there.
Here come the trees.
This second half has been the Fernando Barrientos half. Let's see. The trees, one of the Koopman or
What would be
Barrientos.
another great story would be a Lucas Koopman brace.
Brace in the round of
A
16.
brace in the round
Debut
of
season of
16.
Varsity.
As a
That would be-
sophomore.
He would never have to pay for a burrito again.
Never. I think he might already won himself that spot. So
There he is in the back post, and Sam's lurking around the penalty
is that
spot.
Quincy on it? Yep.
Good
Big ball.
curve.
Dangerous ball.
Oh, it's
Cleared
ball.
by Newton
5
onto the
standing
foot of
tall.
Fernando.
Fernando, we're going to do a great job just holding it up here, not rushing to play.
Good.
Still on sides.
Quincy stayed on side. That's nice.
That's good. He was looking at that. You can tell.
Cuts
Quincy
back.
looking for a move, not much. Maybe trying to draw.
Great defense there. 17.
That is lovely defense.
Well played.
Dobro doing what he does best. Wow, Quincy really, it's midfield again. They're really
strong.
a special midfield 3.
They're strong. All right. He's got the ability to place the ball where he wants to.
A little unfortunate. A little commentator's curse there.
Maybe trying to force it to
Sam.
To Sam, yeah.
And here's a
3
throw.
minutes, a little under 3 to play now. This is crunch time.
Arlington with a gas on this second golden goal.
Marston's a good throw.
Yeah, he's got. It's not Koopman-esque, but it's there.
Maybe a little more accurate than Koopman.
Good step by Dobro, but it's right to Newton.
So Arlington needs a drop back. Lovely by
And
Koopman.
Koopman,
No
the other.
nonsense.
Oh, nice
Big
clear
Koopman.
by the captain. Sam Neal
Sam,
putting the
that
That
was
was
pressure
an
all
on.
over
important
it.
play by number 12.
That
Now,
was a big play.
Newton South with some decent numbers in the
Look
midfield.
at Fernando sprinting back right now. Oh, it's Kellen. Look the same from this distance away.
Number 18, guy to watch. Sam Neal coming
Look at
back,
Sam
and there's going
spraying
to be
Great tackle. That's,
no
that's,
call.
that's a great tackle. That's exactly what they needed. Oh, questionable clearance. Got to get it out. There we go.
AJB gets it out, but
Ooh,
sort of
he
gets
just got
Man
kicked.
down.
had contact right there. Late. That was a I think the knee of number 18.
Yeah, he just got it in the shin.
Incidental.
That's
It's
pain.
still that, like,
Yep.
is he going to come off or he's going to, oh.
No, he's gonna
He's
he's a tough guy.
shake it off. Shake it off.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a tough guy.
Just like
tough
Taylor
cookie.
Swift, he's gonna shake it off.
Here, folks, we've got ourselves a 2 minutes left. It's the second of two 10-minute overtime games in the playoffs
Took a little
here in the
long.
round of 16. Newton South versus
Well done by
Arlington.
Kellen.
It's been a barn burner of a game, folks, and we've got a minute or two left before it goes to penalties if we do get that far.
Kellen really holding him down here. That's great. Great defense from
Great
Kellen.
tackle from Kellen right there.
Ooh.
Pushing Fernando. Fighting.
Yeah, doing what he can.
Solid D from the mid right there for Newton.
Minute 30.
Minute 30 according
1
to
minute.
producer Raj.
Minute 20. Raj clock said minute 20.
Sam's done a great job checking back here.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Nice pressure by Arlington.
It's great. They need just no flukes. They just got to hold down the floor a little longer. I don't think either team could really have the time and opportunity to get a goal here. So it's a matter of not making any mistakes and just pushing forward a little bit longer.
Likely right around 1 minute to go.
They have an overkick
Nice
from Newton
switch there
Newton
for
South
South.
Good
has
switch.
an opportunity here.
Sam is there, playing very low for his last minute. Big cross in. Kellen all over it. Lucas Koopman with a big
Koopman,
clearance.
whew.
It's perfect.
And that stays
That
in.
is still in. That's great. I don't think he's going to get there.
But
Dobro's
Nathan
still
will.
running. Yeah, it's Arlington's ball.
Strong
Arlington
play.
ball. So right here,
They have a
last,
chance here.
Last
10 seconds
wisp.
wrong. Probably 30 seconds
for
left. So
Arlington.
this could be the last leg here. If they can
Koopman
get a goal.
chucks it.
Just keep it
about
down here,
30
guys.
yards.
No, you don't want it. You just want to keep it down in this end.
Yeah, you cannot let that ball get anywhere near the box. I think this game is going to PKs, folks. This might be, unless
Unless there's some unfortunate piece of magic here.
Oh boy,
And right here,
Koopman got that. Yep.
Koopman's there.
Yep. Look, checking the watch. Can't be anything.
He's got to switch.
Another big ball, and can Kellen win that? Kellen just doing a great job. Still, oh yeah.
Any moment,
this gotta
producer
be it.
Raj says.
Kellen with a huge defensive
Second,
win
there's a
there.
clear-
And right
see.
here, see if
They're
he
gonna
gives
give it. They're
Fernando.
gonna give it.
He's going to stop Fernando again.
Give it. Can they see Sam?
Give it to
Big.
Sam.
Give it to Sam. This could be it. This is the last chance
Sam
of the game.
against his guy.
Sam playing slow.
Moves it in.
Ball's in. That is PKs. Wow.
PKs.
No.
Oh, boy.
This is game of the season. Easily. This is
Game of the season. Definitely.
High
Game of the
drama.
season.
people pushing towards the fence now.
What a game so far. So no matter what happens, guys, I think you know
Both teams.
It's going to end abruptly, and we'll probably have to end the broadcast abruptly when it's over. So I just want to say thanks, Aiden, for being here. Come back anytime. I mean, I don't want you neglecting your schoolwork or anything.
I don't have a lot of that.
But
Don't- don't-
anytime.
That was our decision today. We were going to get in touch
Yeah.
with.
We don't know.
We almost got in touch with you, but we were like, we want to make sure Aiden's doing his schoolwork. But Aiden, it is.
I would always
it is
drop
a-
anything to be in the booth. You guys know that.
It is.
All
It
right.
is
Well,
my
we've
favorite
got
activity.
that.
Well,
We've
I'll
got
tell
that.
you what. I'll tell you what. We're. I'm confident we're gonna get another shot at this season. So
I'm confident too. So
we got
We'll be back.
the keeper with the hot hand, and it's it comes down to this. Really, really sad, especially after the quality of play. Really sad to see it come down to something like this. But again, if one of these teams their season's ending tonight, and so if it is your team that their season ends, be proud of that.
Proud of it's absolutely. Like I was saying, in that second 10-minute period. Sorry, there's a little distraction here in the box. Yeah, so it's going to end well for half of these people. It's going to not end well. And unfortunately, Josh, not to be the negative guy, but it's going to be somebody missing that's going to decide this. That's the nature of PKs. You know, I think that you think that, and you know, Aiden's coming back, but I think a well-placed PK is unsavable, as we discussed in the previous broadcast. It might take something special from these keepers. If that's the case, what I've seen from Shea today leads me to believe that
He'll make some saves.
And the fact that, you know, Newton South has shot a couple of them directly at Shea.
Shea
Shay's
calling
waving.
for the crowd to move down to
It's
that
going to
end.
become a madhouse down there. Are the people of Newton going to let us unwashed Arlingtonians down that end?
Looks like they don't have a choice. We're kind of just pushing through right now.
So, folks, if you're not familiar with the format,
Shay's ready. Sorry, not to cut you off, but Shay is firing up the guys right now. That's what you like to see for your captain.
What has happened is that each coach has selected 5 players, and they're going to flip to see who goes first, and then it's a best of 5. So what you want to see is, obviously, you want to see your players making theirs and your goalie saving theirs, which is the most obvious thing I've ever said. But what it comes down to is the pressure mounts more and more as the closer you get to 5. So I mean,
the shooter's scary.
Yeah. So I think what's the strategy? You obviously have faith in all of them, right? But you have more faith in some than others.
Absolutely.
You front load. You put your best one first, and then your second best one fifth, and then you fill in the middle. But who knows? I mean, all these guys will have practiced, and
Tons of practice. This is came in emphasize enough leading up to playoffs. Every practice, you do at least 30 minutes of penalty shooting, because Coach Yaldio can take a good loss, but he will never take a loss on PKs. So it looks like a little flipping sides here, but
so yeah, a little bait and switch by Shea there.
where I see everyone in the tide kind of roll all the direction.
Looks like Newton. Okay, so that's the keeper. So, I know that in the professional ranks, there are books on every player, their tendencies, and the players know in advance, because the professional players, they can put the ball wherever they want. If they miss, it's because of nerves or for some reason like that. And I think these guys are in that category too. They can put the ball wherever they want.
Exactly.
So it's going to take a miraculous save or a nervy moment by one of these attacking players.
If I'm one of the Newton South players who was stuffed by Shea on some of those 5 saves, I've got nerves stepping up to that.
Shea's also, as we know, he's great at mind games. He's going to be making faces. He's going to be pointing. He's going to do everything he can to get these guys in their head. So
We've got our Heimlich guy. Ronan Heimlich is back on. And it's funny, guys, but when you're down there on the field, it looks really close. From here, it looks kind of far away.
It does look far. All right, first PK.
Lines up.
It's a great
Finds
penalty.
the upper
That's
right.
a lovely penalty.
I mean, that's an unsavable PK right there.
That's a perfectly placed pen.
Yeah, Shea guessed right, and he shot right.
He shot that.
So Sam Neal, for example, he shot.
That's the right first player. That is the right first player.
He shot lower left in an unsavable PK in the playoff game. So if for example they were watching that, they might think his tendency to shoot lower left. But of course he knows that if they know they were watching, he might go lower right. So the mind games begin.
So I'm going quick.
And he goes.
No,
Again, same
I mean,
spot.
no, that was a miss by the goalie.
Most,
that was not a well taken PK. That was
No, that was just a little mix. I think most players have a spot they pick and they stick to that, because even if you think that you're confident, not having that same, you practice one spot for the most part.
This is a long walk for the guy taking the PK as well.
This is what builds the nerves. 163 viewers right now watching this PK shootout.
All right, let's go viral.
This is it. Going to see a biggest upset.
I'm feeling a save from Shea
biggest
here.
upset. Yep, I'm feeling it. He's going to go right. He's going to go to his right, Shea off to Shea's left right here. Shea's getting it.
I agree.
Mid-level, mid-height.
Looks like Shea kind of only stands a little, not very off, a little off, just to kind of give him that PK going.
He goes
Shea
behind
gets wrong.
Shea.
Here comes Nathan Dobro.
Dobro right here.
So
Very
who's
confident.
left?
Look at him.
Keegan, Quincy, and Fernando, right?
Yeah.
That would be the. Yep.
Quincy. Maybe not Keegan. Keegan. The nerves can get to Keegan sometimes. So I might be Nolan Koopman. Nolan is lovely with his penalty shots.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
All right, we're going to see a Fernando. Does Fernando
Yes,
come in?
Fernando will come in 100%.
Newton South taking
All right,
2,
Nathan
made
Dobro.
2. Nathan Dobro.
Dobro's calm, cool, and collected right now.
Newton South
Not
has
worried
taken
about.
2 and made them both. Arlington's taken 1 and made it.
Shea not
See.
looking. Dobro
Wow,
goes
what
in.
a
Unstoppable.
Dobro was never worried. He was never worried. That's what he lives for.
Unstoppable.
2-2. 2-2. Third
What is what?
round.
Never ties. It keeps going. Just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yep.
And eventually,
the cycle will
it might go down to the. Might get
Go
to the keepers.
Yeah, if it goes, I mean,
If it goes to
likelihood it's
11.
like 2%, but not like 1%. But
All right, wristbands is up.
All right.
He's a lefty.
Is this number
Lefties
eight?
always go to the right, Aiden. That's
yep,
what they
that-
say.
That's what they say, and I think Shea knows that.
Right,
So
but so
number
does he.
8,
So
lead-
maybe he
no,
goes to
number-
the left.
This is true.
Number
It's all mind
11,
games.
This
Captain,
reminds me of the
Captain
Princess
Morgan.
Bride, where he has the drink and the poison, like he doesn't know where to put the. But I know that the poison's closest to you.
Really big run up.
Captain
Feeling- might
Morgan
kick it over
right here.
Wow.
Goes behind again.
That was also not a. Shea's waving him off. That was also not a good penalty. Shea just dove the wrong way. Here comes Keegan. It's 2.
Keegan, I believe in Keegan. You know, I think he knows that this is a big moment, and I know that he can get the nerves, but I know that he's confident to back his team here, and this is going to do exactly what he needs. His placement
The
of the ball is always
thoroughbred, the
perfect.
Skidmore-bound thoroughbred, who's had a fantastic season, led this team with such grace and such power. A lot of great scoring. It's now 3-2.
Heart's racing right now.
Arlington's
My
third
heart is
kick.
racing right now. This
Keegan
is stressful.
short run.
Very short.
Saved by the Newton keep.
Brilliant save by the keeper.
Newton up by 1. Keegan going to pump Shea up.
So now they can really put the screws down and
Shea needs to get a big save here.
they can really put the screws down and get Arlington into a must-score situation. If they score here, then Arlington needs to score
I
and
have
then
faith in
save.
Shea.
Jonathan
I have
Matthew,
faith in
number
Shea.
18. Jonathan Matthew versus Shea right here.
Oh. Shea saves us to right back where they were. So,
He struck
Nerves.
that one well. That was a great save by the keeper.
great save.
Great
Newton
PK.
up 4-2.
Alex Burke.
I was thinking that it might be AB.
I didn't think about that. Yep,
So it's
AJB.
4-2.
They gotta- this
If
is-
they miss, then this is over.
Yeah, this must be a score
Yeah,
save.
this has got to be a score save for Arlington to stay
continue.
alive. And then you've got to figure Fernando goes 5th. So
Surely Fernando goes.
Yeah.
Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes.
Blood pressure's through the roof right now, I will say.
AJB, solid
He's cool.
night tonight.
he's cool. He'll slot it somewhere.
He'll stall. I'm thinking top left.
Off the post,
That's it.
Newton South gets the win on PKs. Ladies and
That's what
gentlemen,
you hate to see, man.
hate to see it. Number 3 seed, Arlington, played a heck of a match.
Congratulations, Newton South.
Congratulations, Newton
What a
South.
great game.
Great game. What were the
Love to
opponents?
see Sam pick everyone up.
Nothing for the Spy Ponders to hang their heads about tonight. This was
Phenomenal
a
game.
superb effort. Been a pleasure to watch this
a
team
pleasure.
all season.
What a
It has
phenomenal
been.
season, too. I mean, this team really showed that they're a very talented team. Newton South might have just gone away this the missed PK call in that second half, but that happened, and
Yeah.
gotta
I
look
mean-
back in the season and reflect. It's been a phenomenal season for the guys.
All things being fair and equal, I mean, I think the result is appropriate.
Absolutely.
They made their PKs. We missed ours. And Keegan Maxwell's distraught.
God, I feel
Keegan, if you're
terrible.
listening, you should be
Head up.
proud
4
of
more
what you
years
did
ahead
this
of you,
year.
Keegan.
And this will not define you.
Absolutely
my
not.
heart goes out to him right now. But you knew that would happen. That would happen to somebody. That's the nature of the penalty kick.
Just how it goes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ponda Pride and Newton South, good luck in the Elite 8.
Yeah, we'll be watching.
Gonna be following 100%.
Aiden, Alex,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure
Better
being in the
Raj.
booth. Constantina, Raj, are those tears in the eyes, Constantina?
No,
just,
she's ice
just
cold.
Just cold. Tom, Joe on the cameras.
Thank
you, guys.
I would like to thank all the parents, the booster parents, Joe and Tom, for coming in for every game, for being the camera operators, and especially on this first time taking a live feed out to Newton South.
Yep, we've made some strides here at ACMi Sports, thanks to Constantina and Raj and all the folks at ACMi. It's been a fantastic year, folks.
And Josh and Alex, hopefully, and Aiden, for sure. We'll see you in the next season, which will be not that far away. But those who want to even follow ACMi, we'll be following the rest of Arlington High School sports with basketball and hockey. So feel free to keep watching ACMi. And those who want to come and just even the students, former students, if you're in college and you want your internship hours, come in and work at ACMi. You're going to get a lot of experience. A lot of the times, I'm the one just sitting at the back. All the students are doing all the work, which is the good part, because that's how they get the experience. So, guys, thanks to all the parents, as well as thanks to everyone at the ACMi crew, and a special shout out to Newton South for allowing us to use their press box on such a short notice. So, thank you, guys.
Yeah, excellent night. Yeah. And Raj, thank you for all the work that you do for ACMi. And heartbreak tonight for Arlington.
Signing off.